Hello and welcome to episode 47 of the Aluminum Screen Podcast. I'm Brandon. Joining me as always is Emmett. We've got a pretty fun week. Dumpuary, Slopuary has kind of come and gone already. So we've got Send Help, Wonder Man, some big news, a big Muppet announcement from Emmett, I think, a plea, maybe more so. But before we get into any Muppet pleas of any kind, Emmett, how has your past week been? What have you been up to? What you been watching?
Week's been good. Not a lot of watches, more than the last few weeks, but almost all of them were in one day, so I feel like it barely counts. But it's okay. Been moving the past week, so just been very hectic and trying to get everything going, and we're getting there slowly but surely. But I think it was last Wednesday or Thursday, I was in the city for the day, and I got to see the new Disneyland documentary, Disneyland Handcrafted, which was pretty cool. It's like a archival footage that they dug up while doing a different show, and they were like, this is sick, let's do something with this. So it goes through like the first year of Disneyland being built, from an empty dirt lot to, like, obviously Disneyland. And that was pretty cool to see. It was I got to chat with the director, Leslie Iwerks, which was pretty wild. She is also the granddaughter of the co-creator of Mickey Mouse, so that was pretty weird to I was super not awkward at all, of course, as I always am when.
Did you hit her with your Mickey Mouse impression?
Oh man, I should have. I hit her with my Bulbasaur impression.
Like, that's not really related.
What do you?
Thanks, I guess.
Security, and then so I had that. That was at 9 a.m. that morning in the city, and then I had another screening at 8 p.m. that day, so I kind of had a full day. So in the middle, I snuck out to see Send Help, and I really enjoyed it. We'll talk about. Oh, I shouldn't have said that, I guess, but we'll talk about that a little later. Liked it quite a bit. Really fun time. And then that night, I saw Cold Storage, the new Joe Keery, Liam Neeson, Georgina Campbell movie. That's like basically The Last of Us, but not The Last of Us. And I thought it was fun. It kind of rocked. It's a very, like, kind of small scale, low budget movie, but it was fun. I think I could definitely be on that, like, fight or flight high, as I keep calling it, where it's like you get out and you're like, wow, what a rush. But I'm interested to see if anyone likes it when it's actually out, and if I'm insane or if I'm just riding that high. But yeah, I like that quite a bit. And then last night, as I mentioned earlier, moving out, getting everything set up, got a gorgeous LG C5 OLED 77-inch. She's up, she's running. Last night we watched Godzilla -1, the 4K disc on it.
Oh.
And it was just life-changing. It was incredible stuff. My fiance doesn't care about this stuff at all. I'm like, look at these 4K discs. Like, look at that quality when you put it in. Never really cares about any of that stuff. But she said wow multiple times about how it looked during the movie. The water, the sky, Godzilla. It was popping. It was sick. And now she finally gets why I've been obsessed with getting an OLED TV for like 2 years. But yeah, and then
almost didn't happen, right? You texted me.
So we put it on a stand. We got an entertainment center, put it on a stand, and I was like, oh, but we have 2 cats, so they're gonna, like, they might knock it over or bite it or scratch it or something. I don't know. So I was like, let's try and get it mounted. Googled. I was like, can anyone help me mount the TV nearby? Put in like a little thing. Got a call a second later. They were like, hey, we'll be there at 2. And I was like, okay, sure. Guy shows up with a insane amount of tools, walks in, he's getting right to business, takes the TV off the wall, starts drilling shit. It's like 4 minutes, puts it up, he's like, all right, you're good, let go. And I go to let go, and it just falls off, and I catch it, and he catches it, and I screamed a little bit. I literally screamed when it fell, because I've been so nervous. Even just getting it on the stand, I was nervous. But we caught it, and then I turned it on, and I was like, oh my god, like, the panel's busted, probably, because I caught it pretty rough. But it seems fine, so fingers crossed it's all good. And then the guy started, it's like just a fixed wall mount, but you can slide it back and forth. So the guy started like fully sliding it with all of his might back and forth. And I was like, oh my God, I get it. We're good. He's like, sometimes it's unpredictable. And I'm like, I just leave, please, actually. We're good.
I don't think it's supposed to be unpredictable.
I know. I'm like, what are you talking about?
That's what you're getting paid for, man.
Yeah, hey, that's why you're here. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that worked out. So we're all good now. Other than that, watched Wonder Man, and I think that's about it. It's been I'd say a slow week, but I think I watched one movie last week, so I'm kind of on the up. I'm kind of
Yeah, it's been a busy week compared to last week.
yeah, exactly.
Moving and like tripling the amount of movies watched. Big.
They said it couldn't be done. What about you? How was your week? What'd you
Pretty
watch?
pretty good. I mean, it felt kind of slower in terms of movies watched, but
Which for
we
you is like
delayed the
10.
recording a day. Yeah,
That's true.
I think I got what did I get 4 movies in, so
Nice.
not too bad.
We're tied.
Watched obviously last Wednesday. Watched John Wick 3, banger,
Yes.
great film.
Where's your?
It's my favorite one so
I was
far.
gonna ask what your
It's
ranking is at this point. Yeah.
I think it's 3. 1 and 2 are kind of similar to me, but I think I would go 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm
That's
following
fair.
what you said, basically.
Yeah,
I don't know if you subconsciously put that in my brain and now it's stuck there, but
I cannot wait to hear your thoughts on chapter 4. I'm so
yeah, it's
excited for
coming.
that.
I'm already like, dang, it's already over. I feel like Wick Wednesday's just started.
Damn.
And they're gone already.
Well, luckily they're
But,
gonna keep pumping these out every couple of years. It seems. Don't worry,
Yeah.
Wick Wednesday will return.
Yeah. Oh, the first Wick Wednesday post John Wick 5 release. Let
Oh,
me see. I will say I am not watching the Continental. I have no plans on watching the John Wick TV show.
yeah,
Like I think most everyone else.
yeah. I don't. Insane choice. When you're watching the 3 movies, are you like, God, I wish we had a prequel about the Continental? Not even with.
Yeah.
They recast. I mean, I guess they had to recast because it's like a younger. It's in the past, right? But insane choice. I don't even
It's
know what
just
I'm
like
talking
I
about.
don't need to know the backstory of the hotel. I think it's cooler that it's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, there's a hotel for assassins
Yeah.
that they all stay at.
That's
And there's like strict rules they all follow.
That's my favorite thing about the John Wick movies. They're just constantly pulling stuff out of their ass about the rules, and it works every time.
Yeah.
I eat it up every time. The first movie, it's like,
Yeah.
this guy's got to go get revenge. And then 2 movies later, it's like, you got to flip this coin, and if you're in this spot, you're good. You got to, like, it's so
Yeah.
fun.
Well, that was like in 3, he's getting chased by a guy who's like about to kill him. And then he like rolls over and just touches the bottom step into the hotel.
Home base.
And Lance Reddick is already standing in front of the door, and he's like, "Sir, put your weapon away."
Oh, it's so good.
It's awesome. Oh, but yeah. So Wick Wednesday's almost done. Then I watched Justice League Dark.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
paid to rent Justice League Dark, like an idiot. They got me, and honestly, I kind of regretted it. I thought it was just like okay. I didn't love it as much as I wanted to. I think I also was thrown off the whole time though, because Constantine did not sound like what I was expecting him to sound like.
Oh, is it not Matt Ryan?
No, it was.
Oh.
But I had never heard him voicing
Oh, I
Constantine
see.
before. And the only thing I knew about Constantine, and part of why I was like, I like Constantine a lot, is because he's from Liverpool. So I was expecting a Scouse accent, and then it was not that at
I
all.
got you.
I was like, this is wrong. This guy's wrong. And then I was like looking online, and everyone's like, Matt Ryan's the only good
Yeah.
voice of Constantine ever. And I'm like, uh-oh.
Have you ever watched the Keanu Reeves Constantine?
No, but I might. It's on my list to watch. Yeah, combined with
literally.
watches though. Yeah, honestly, I might because I'm just fascinated to see what.
Yeah.
Does he just sound like Keanu Reeves? Does
Yeah.
he do a British accent?
I don't think he does. I haven't seen it in maybe ever.
Oh.
I don't know, but
Yeah. So interesting.
supposedly sequel coming at some point.
Yeah, that's the rumor, right?
Yeah, it was like announced for a minute there, but I think when James Gunn took over, it was up in the air.
Yeah, it's gonna be another DCEU edition when they're in the nostalgia era with the Flash Batman movie and Constantine 2. Constantine.
It's good times.
Yeah. I mean, I saw Send Help earlier in the week, and then I also went and saw Iron Lung,
Oh
the new
yes.
Markiplier
What
movie.
did you think?
It was pretty good. I was a little confused because I was late to
Mm.
the show. I was a little bit late to the showing, but
You?
I was like, trailers are still playing. Well, here's the thing. I was a little bit late. I've been getting there later, and it's
Whoa.
been a real issue for me. It's affected me twice this week, so
Oh
I'm like, I
wow.
gotta stop doing this.
But are you
But
showing up when the movie's already started?
here's the thing.
Okay.
I was like, I'll probably get there like with enough time, whatever. But I was like, I really want a sody, so I'm
Mm.
like waiting in line. There's a long line to get concessions. Only one guy working the
Oh,
registers. So I'm like, damn. But then it's like sunk cost fallacy. So I'm
yeah.
like, I've been here for so long. If I get out and the movie's already started, then I've waited in line, don't even have a soda to show
Yeah.
for it. So I get the soda, I get in, and like the opening credits are playing to Iron Lung. So I don't know if I missed like how much I would have missed from that. Like I walked in and saw
I
Troy
see.
Baker's name on screen, and I was
I
like,
got you.
okay, right. But and then they kept like alluding to like a lot of backstory, like lore stuff.
Okay.
Totally lost on me. I
Y-
also am not familiar with the
I
game
was gonna
at
say
all.
based on a game, right? I knew it was based
Yeah,
on something. Okay.
it was like an indie game that Markiplier played, and I guess he really liked. So he was like, I'm gonna make a movie of this.
That's cool, man.
But it's really cool. I mean, the budget was like around $3 million, they said, and it's like self distributed,
That's so
and it's
cool.
like number 2 at the box office this week, which is nuts.
That is really sick, man. And does the whole movie take place in like one room, or is it like
Yeah,
because it's like like it's the Iron Lung the thing that they're in? Is that what it is?
yeah. So he's in like a submarine the whole time,
Oh, okay. That
and
makes sense.
he's in the ocean, but instead of water, it's blood, from what I'm gathering.
Ah,
Um, and they're trying to find something, and he's got to take a picture, and that's the only way he can see, is when he takes like
okay.
this like weird ass picture. It's like infrared, but not
I got
infrared.
you. And are there
It's
guys out there?
radiation. What?
Are there like guys out? Is it like spooky? Are there guys in the blood?
Yeah, yeah. So he like finds a skeleton, and he's like, "There's something else down here with me."
Oh,
And then and the only way you can communicate is through like a speaker with the other people, and then he starts like losing his mind.
oh God.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I mean, it did not need to be over 2 hours long
Damn.
for sure, but it was a solid time.
Nice.
I gave it, I think, 3 stars. It's like fine,
Hell yeah.
but I just wanted to go because I was like, it's very cool that he's like made this like low budget movie and like distributed it himself, and it's like making so much money.
Yeah,
But I will
totally.
say this is going to lead to very bad things in the future when studios just start making like $50 million movies with like David
Mr.
Dobrik or
Beast. Oh
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess Mr.
Amazon's
Beast.
gonna put a Mr. Beast
Yeah,
movie out.
I was gonna say he's already pretty much doing that over on Prime.
Yeah, yeah. He's taking over Prime. I saw apparently they just upload like Mr. Beast videos onto Prime as
Huh.
like and like call them like a series or something. Like they pretend it's like a TV show.
Oh wow.
Allegedly, I don't know if that's
That's
true. I
weird.
didn't do any research into that. I just saw one Twitter post,
What was
and
the
I was like, "That's
other YouTuber movie recently or coming up or something? I'm
oh Shelby Oaks."
Shelby Oaks. Thank you. Yes, I never saw that
Yeah,
either.
the Chris
It's just
Stuckman
cool.
movie.
Just cool to see.
Yeah, but yeah, it was pretty good. And then went to the theater last night for they were playing Hard Boiled in like a Hong Kong classic series or whatever.
That
And
is
this
cool.
is I've got a gripe here with AMC. I
Oh,
was late to this, not to any fault of my own,
okay.
mind you. I get there, right? The movie is listed as starting at 7:30. I checked like 5 times on the app. It says when you click the little information
Mm,
icon next to the showing of Hard Boiled, it says please allow 25 to 30 minutes for trailers and stuff. And I'm like, all right, because I wasn't sure if they'd have trailers because it's an older movie. But like with like Studio Ghibli Fest and stuff like that, they'll have trailers for like other old movies that they're going to be bringing back. So I was like, all right, that's probably what they're doing. Like that's fine. It won't be the full 25 minutes. It'll probably be like 15 minutes if anything. I get there, 7:36. as I'm walking into the theater, I'm hearing gunshots. There's a full-on shootout going on in the movie, and I'm like, I have no idea what's happening. So it must have started exactly at 7:30,
That sucks.
but they didn't list it.
They
So I was like 5 minutes behind the showtime, and I was late.
That drives me crazy because I'm always so anxious about when it's going to start because they mix it up. They like to mix it up. Early screenings, 50-50 shot. If it's like one of those like fan screenings or whatever they like to call them, if it's like a movie that comes out in a week or whatever, there sometimes it's a trailer, sometimes it's literally none. 28 years later, saw a regular screening, just started at the exact time. That's insane. That's never happened again. I don't get it.
Yeah, but
Brutal.
they gotta fix their app, man. Because I triple checked, and it was like, yeah, 25 to 30 minutes. So I was like, all right. But I was like, I don't fully trust them, so I'll get there. Like, I got there literally 5 minutes late. The movie was already in a shootout, in the middle of a shootout. So I'm like, all right, I don't know who's the good guys here. I don't know what's going on. But Hard Boiled, I think, is like one of the best movies ever made. I think.
Wow.
It's one of the best action movies ever made. It was so good.
That's awesome.
It's insane.
I'm gonna add it to my watch list.
The action in
now.
there is insane. They're doing like flips and shit. It has one of the coolest like villains in a movie ever. The guy Mad Dog. At one point, there's like a warehouse shootout. He does like an Akira slide while shooting guys, and then like spins off the bike, stands up with the submachine gun, and just like sprays a whole room down.
That's awesome.
I was like, this is the coolest guy ever.
That's awesome.
They're doing flips and shit.
Big fan of the poster. Just a
Yeah,
baby.
Just a cop with a baby. It is awesome.
Oh, that's
And
so sick.
there's like a Q&A with John Woo after, like a
Oh, hell yeah.
one that they showed, and it was sick just to hear him like talk about how they made it, because came out in '92.
Oh, wow.
He was like, it was super easy to make a movie in Hong Kong back then. He was like, I just went up to them. I was like, here's the story. It's a cop and an undercover cop, and they almost kill each other. And they're like, oh, okay. Who's the star? Chow Yun Fat. Oh, okay. How much? $30 million. Oh, okay. And then we just shot the movie. And he was like, I saw a tweet also after I got out. I was like, this is how I know my phone's listening to me. They were like, someone was like, the reason why these like old, like from 60 to like 90s era Hong Kong action movies are so cool is because they were allowed to like kill their stunt team. And I was thinking about the Q&A. He was talking about Chow Yun Fat, the star of the movie, is like running at some point, and there's supposed to be like explosions going off behind him as he's running away. And they did the first take, and the guy like did it after he was running away, so it was like behind him. And John Woo went up to the guy and he's like, what the hell was that? It was like no danger. He's like, I didn't want to kill him, so I just waited to press the explosive. And he's like, all right, I'm going to tap you on the shoulder. When I tap you on the shoulder, you press the buttons to detonate the bomb. And he's like, back then we used real dynamite. So
Oh
it's
my
like actual
God.
explosions going off with the star. And so he's like, a second before like Chow Yun Fat was supposed to start running, I tapped the guy on the shoulder and he sets it up, and Chow Yun Fat was surprised by it. He didn't know it was coming early, so he like threw the gun he was holding and just sprinted down. He was like, it burned like part of his hair.
Oh my God.
And then Chow Yun Fat, he said, went up to John Woo after and was like, are you happy with that take or whatever? And he's like, yeah. And then Chow Yun Fat turned to the producer and like, he's fucking trying to kill me. But I was like, damn, that's crazy that you were allowed to do that, but I mean, kind of worth it.
I mean, hey, if it worked.
Yeah, that's incredible movie. And I looked up, they're coming out with like a new 4K edition of it.
Oh, no way.
Arrow Video soon, I believe. So I might have to pre-order that for
That's sick.
April.
That's so sick.
But yeah. And then TV watched Wonder Man,
Ooh.
which we'll get into a little bit later, I think. And then I've been watching some more Taskmaster on
Oh,
YouTube.
yeah.
Great show. I'm watching Series 8 at the moment because it has the one guy from The In-Betweeners on it. This other lady who was on the Big Fat Quiz of the Year last year. I was like, she was kind of funny. And it also has the narrator from Love Island on.
No
Ian
way.
Sterling.
No way.
Yeah.
My
But
king.
I will say, it's made... I I don't know. He is very competitive in it, and it's kind of rough to watch at some points.
Damn. I've definitely asked you this last time we talked about Taskmaster. Have you watched Game Changer on Dropout?
No, but I've seen clips of it, I think.
I think you'd love it. It's so funny.
I have been getting
it's very similar.
inundated with Dropout clips
I was gonna
on
say,
TikTok and my YouTube algorithm. So
your boys with Zach Oyama, right?
Yeah, that's my guy.
It's so funny.
But yeah, so that's all I've been watching basically. If I wasn't watching John Wick, I was watching Taskmaster.
Hell yeah, man!
Almost done with the season though, so
that's a good week.
The last season of Taskmaster was great. The one with Jason Mantzoukas. It's like one of the best seasons of the show ever. And next season, the season this year, is Kumail Nanjiani's going to be on it. So
I'm
excited to tap into that.
That's awesome. I might have to lock in.
Dude, you at least watch the first episode of the season with Jason Mantzoukas.
Okay. I do love him. He ups the ante
He's
for
so
anything.
good in it. He's so good in the thing. He's just like insane. Oh, it's awesome. But that's it for watches on the past week. Now that we've sufficiently yapped about that.
Yap sesh is out of the way.
Yeah, should we jump on over to the news?
Hell yeah, we got some fun stuff and some very not fun stuff, actually. I don't know where we should start here.
We could start with the least fun stuff, I guess, with the passing of Catherine O'Hara. She's only 71, and they're still filming season 2 of The Studio. I think that's also why it feels like so it hits harder, because it's like she still is actively working. It's
she's been in so much in the past 2 years alone. Like, it really...
Yeah.
This one, I mean, you never... These big celebrity deaths are always shocking, but this one really came out of nowhere. I found myself very upset at this one. It was just so sudden. Like you said, she's been great in so many things recently, and what an incredible career, though. I mean, the outpouring of love over the last week is beautiful. The Macaulay Culkin post, like, I don't want to yap too much about the a tragedy, but just devastating.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, that's the cool thing about movies, though, is that like now every Christmas you're gonna be able to watch Home Alone and be like, oh, it's Catherine O'Hara. So that's always at least somewhat of a kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say silver lining or whatever, but
no, definitely it's she'll live on forever in that. I mean, you have Home Alone for Christmas, Beetlejuice, like, for Halloween, Nightmare Before Christmas, even. Like, it's just, she's in every household for, like, every holiday. It's just insane. But yeah, I mean, the outpouring of love is always nice to see. Matthew Lillard was like, I think it was him talking about the Quentin Tarantino comments, and he was like, it was so nice that it's that, like, you normally only see that when people die, so he really appreciated the outpouring of love, and I just think that's nice.
Yeah. I think he said it was like being at his own wake.
Exactly.
Yeah, but legend.
Absolutely.
R.I.P. Well, also this is going to lead into our next news story here, because this was how I found out. Was I texted you a screenshot of discussing film post of Vin Diesel at, like, cross-armed, looking right to camera, and it says the new, Fast and Furious movie is going to be Fast Forever, coming out in 2027.
And you sent that at the exact second I was typing a text to you, like, literally the second the news broke. So our text chain is you sending the discussing film screenshot at 1:20, and then at 1:21, I go, "Did you see Catherine O'Hara? What the fuck?" And then you go, "What happened?" Just brutal.
So I was like, wow, that's tough kind of whiplash there.
Yeah.
Like, you read the news about Catherine O'Hara and then open up to see a text from me, and it's Vin Diesel looking at you.
Just staring right at me.
Fast Forever.
And it's such great news right after such bad news. It's such a low to a high.
Yeah.
Fast
Yeah, so that's
Forever.
happening, I guess.
Let's go, baby. Who's excited? I can't wait to see how they explain the cliffhanger of the last one now that they've slashed the budget in like a third, maybe. How they're going to explain the
Yeah.
giant. And it's been years, so Dom's kid is like all grown up now. I can't wait to see how they
Well,
pull this one
apparently
off.
Paul Walker's going to be like coming back for this
Yeah.
one, they said.
Yeah,
Which
he's reprising his
interesting to do
role.
that if you've been following the behind the scenes of this franchise for a couple years now.
Yeah, it's awesome because they didn't like they wrote Paul Walker's character off to like live somewhere else, and he just. But for the past like 4 movies, they're always like, oh, where is he? And they're always like, oh, he's babysitting his kids. Like it's like call him. So it's like the world's
I love
ending.
calling babysitting his own.
His own,
kids.
yeah, exactly. So that'll be interesting to see what they do there. I mean, they just shouldn't, obviously, but just like if you really have to, just get his brother, I guess, and don't do any of the AI stuff. Like, just
I think they should fully AI generate Fast Forever.
they honestly, they probably are. That's how the budget's getting so slim.
Well, I committed earlier this year. I'm gonna try and watch every Fast and Furious movie this year. So that might be my next undertaking after Wick Wednesday's end.
Fast Fridays.
I might have to start. Yeah, Fast and Fridays or whatever.
It's gonna be really fun for like 3 weeks, and then there's gonna be like 2 weeks after that are good again. But
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to finally be able to watch Hobbs and Shaw.
oh my god, that's so true.
Favorite.
That's so true. Where they introduce superpowers to the Fast and Furious universe.
Wait, really?
Sorry, spoilers.
Why?
Idris Elba. I forget the character's name. They just call him Superman the whole time, I think. But he's just like a super soldier, genetically modified, armored. Like, it's insane. He's just straight up. It's incredible. They do incredible stuff over there. I'm excited for your thoughts.
Discover it.
I've only seen like 4 of them, but that's more than enough for me. I went into Fast 10 having only seen 7, and then it just went right to 10, and I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
What happened?
It's incredible stuff. Happy birthday, Elmo! That's the
Discussing Film posted that it's Elmo's 3.5-year birthday or something
what
today. So that's what I'm reading. I'll pull it up exactly.
I guess I see. That's his canonical age.
Yeah, I
age
think
is
his
slower.
canonical age. Well, I just typed Elmo into Google. I don't think that would do
Celebrating his birthday every February 3rd, the date he was introduced to Sesame Street in 1980. While his real age is much older, his canonical age remains fixed at 3.5 to stay relatable to preschoolers, a common practice for Sesame Street characters.
anything. Yeah. Today's Elmo's birthday. He is 3.5 years old today.
If counting from his first appearance, he would be around 45 years old. They should do that. They should age him up for a bit.
Yeah. They should. Well, they're gonna do that in a couple years. Someone's gonna be like, "What if we had Sesame Street but for like adulting?"
I'm honestly shocked
And
they haven't
Elmo's
done
45.
that. I mean, that's kind of the Muppets.
Yeah. Which, well, now might be the good.
That's
chance
true.
To get your Muppet.
That's
your
true.
Muppet
This is going to come out. It's either going to come out the 3rd or the 4th. Either way, take a look at whatever date it is while you're listening to this. If it's the 3rd,
for me.
you have a couple hours to prepare. If it's the 4th, throw on the Muppet Show on Disney Plus. Stream it as many times as you can. Leave it on in the background. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Stream it. Maybe if you really enjoy it, order some Muppets merch and say you did it because of the show. Whatever we can do, we got to get these numbers up. Apparently, it's great. Apparently, it's good. Actually, I'll just segue this into a different thing. Our one of our goats out there, Bob Iger, is stepping down in March. March 18th, yes. He is. And Josh D'Amaro, who's like the Parks guy, who seems like a good choice by everything I know. I like when he does his Parks presentations. That's all I know. However, Bob Chapek was also a Parks guy. Okay, not the point at all.
I've got beef with the Parks, so.
Okay, interesting. I'm excited to hear. But Josh D'Amaro, apparently big Muppet guy, and thinks the Muppets should be in the parks a lot more than they currently are. So,
Well,
we could be looking at a very beautiful world where the Muppet Show becomes a huge hit. It does really well. Miss Piggy movie could be only a year or two away. That's a huge hit. Muppet Vision is back in the parks. Slash, Muppets are back in the parks generally. Slash, the news also recently came out that they were going to do a Muppets. They did the Muppets Haunted Mansion. They were going to do a Muppet special for other rides. Maybe we get that as well. This could be a beautiful world. And I beg and plead to everyone out there, please watch the Muppet Show. It's like an hour. You don't even have to watch it, but you should. But just put it on. There's my plea.
that's a good plea. I just want to go back to, you said that he is the parks guy and thinks that they should be in the parks, but was he not in charge when they took the Muppets out of the parks?
That's a good point. He definitely was.
So sounds like a lot of lip service to keep the Muppet heads at ease.
Let's see. It's in.
Also, my beef with the parks just it's too expensive, man. I just saw a video earlier today. This guy was like, "Oh, I found this old receipt from a vacation I went on to Disney in 2010, and it was like $1,900, and it was like 5 days at like a resort with the 5-day park hopper pass, with the meal plan,
God damn,
which was a quick service and a sit down meal every day,
damn,
with a car rental for 3 days."
Damn.
For less than 2,000, and he put all that stuff into like the Disney thing now, and it was like $4,200. Like over doubled.
And oh man.
And Lightning Lane used to.
And there was, I was gonna say there was so much more stuff just included generally.
Yeah. So this guy's a scumbag to me. He's no Bob. Bob's a real champion of the heroes.
Hell yeah. Shout out the so off topic, but the New York City Disney offices is the Robert Iger building.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, shout out to Robert. Does he have a statue out front?
Oh man, I wish. Where's the Zaslav building?
Yes. Where is that? It'll probably go to Warner Brothers HQ or the new Netflix offices they're building.
Yeah,
Where's
that's
David
true.
Zaslav from? What's the hometown?
Ooh, wait, let's guess. Wait, don't tell me. Let me think. You know,
I just seen where he was born.
It's probably either California or New York. But I'm gonna go. He's giving me like Ohio.
I can see that. It says here that he was born in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
But I gotta see where he grew up.
What a
that
guy.
Could be different.
What a guy. I think he grew up in the Oz in the Sphere. That's where he lived his childhood years. AI'd onto a body of an Oompa Loompa. Or not an Oompa Loompa, that's a different... Oh, Munchkin. Jesus.
He was born in Brooklyn, 1960. His family was part of the diaspora from Poland and Ukraine. At the age of 8, he moved with his family to Ramapo, New York.
Oh, New York. Oh. When are we going to get the David Zaslav biopic? Who should play him?
Hopefully soon. Ooh.
Damn.
Who would play a David Zaslav? It has to be like a real preacher.
There's one fan cast on Google, and it's Patton Oswalt.
Why?
Fan casting the David Zaslav story.
What?
July 9th, 2024. Oh, they have a whole script, I think. David Zaslav, played by Patton Oswalt. Pam Zaslav, David's wife, played by Pam Zaslav. No suggestions yet. What does that even...
Oh.
Okay, the rest is just his actual family. So it's Patton Oswalt playing David Zaslav, and then his real-life wife, kid, and father playing the rest of the roles. Incredible stuff. Damn. Damn.
They need to make this movie, the David Zaslav
I would
story.
love to see it. Speaking of making a movie, how do you feel about the Steal a Brain Rot movie in the works?
Oh, I can't wait, man.
So
It's going to be the worst thing ever made.
Is this one in Like with Roblox, is Roblox involved in this, or is
I
this?
don't know, because I know that it's like a server thing.
Yeah, because there's another one that's like Grow a Garden or something, and that was announced to get a movie a few months back, completely unrelated. Oh yeah, so the film will be made in partnership with the creators of the Roblox minigame, so unrelated to Roblox.
Oh, okay.
Fascinating. There are two
It's just
Roblox.
ridiculous that there's a Deadline article about this.
I know, and it's so interesting because it's not a Roblox movie. It's a movie about a game in Roblox. What a
Yeah.
I mean, makes sense. I guess it's a story. I guess.
Oh my gosh. The news before, like related to Story Kitchen, which is the production company developing.
Of course.
Well, they're also developing Grow a Garden
Oh.
and Steal a Brain Rot. So they're going all in on Roblox. So there's 3 stories when you click on Story Kitchen on Deadline. It's the latest one is they're partnering to make Steal a Brain Rot. Next one, they're developing a film adaptation of Grow a Garden. And before that is Story Kitchen and DreamWorks Animation form strategic partnership.
Oh,
So,
great.
DreamWorks original movie, Steal a Brain Rot, maybe.
Hey, you know what?
You've got Kung Fu Panda and Shrek and Steal a Brain Rot.
Oh man.
Yeah, I have no idea how
Yeah.
Steal a Brain Rot works. I just know that it drives the kids nuts.
Yeah, that's pretty much. And same with the garden one. I told my nephew that they're making a garden movie, and he was hyped. So there's clearly something here.
Really?
He didn't believe me, but he was hyped.
Dang, this game was only uploaded May 16th last year, and it's already got a movie adaptation. That's crazy.
How many? It gets like an insane amount of plays too. Like it's like
for sure.
the most played game like ever, and I think Fortnite also has one.
Fortnite has a Steal a Brain Rot?
I think so.
That's crazy.
It has over 700,000 concurrent players daily. The game reached over 24 million peak players at one point.
That's insane.
Wild. I don't even know what the gameplay is.
I have no idea. I think it's just like gambling, I think, for kids, basically.
Oh, well, that's fun. Get them into the polymarket world early.
Yeah, thank God. That's what we need more of. We
Yeah.
need more gambling ads targeting kids. There's only 1 million of them right now.
Exactly. All the time, everywhere you look. Which is
Oh.
good, I think.
Yeah. Well, actually, speaking of gambling ads that children are going to watch, there's going to be a ton of them at the Super Bowl this next Sunday. So get hyped for that.
Yeah. I'm disappointed in the Super Bowl. I've been so excited for it for months now. And now, well, I guess we could talk about the trailers anyway. But
Yeah.
seemingly no Spider-Man or Doomsday trailer this year at the Super Bowl. And there's some stuff in here that I'm excited about in the trailers we seemingly are getting. But what a weak year compared to the last few years with Super Bowl trailers. I look forward to the Super Bowl so much because of the trailers. I'm not like, if you could imagine that, I'm not much of a sports guy. But I love when the trailers drop and it's fun and then it's like everyone's excited. And then, yeah, that's what makes it fun. But nothing.
Yeah.
Well, there's some stuff.
I fully thought we were at least getting Spider-Man. Maybe not Doomsday
Same.
just because it's so far out, but I thought we probably were going to get both. If only one, I was like, probably Spider-Man. But, no, well, apparently also the price has gone up. Apparently now it's like $7 to $10 million for 30 seconds on the Super Bowl, which feels wrong. Because it's like, how is it? There's no way that more people are watching it on, like, live TV now than there used to be.
Yeah.
Probably more people illegally streaming it now than ever.
And like it is a lot of the time with the trailers, it's like the 30-second thing and then it's like full trailer out now online. And it's like, just do that. Why wouldn't
Right.
That's not that much money for these guys. Although Warner Brothers, they haven't been able to do it for a couple years. It's too much money for Warner Brothers, but other than
Yeah,
that,
well, Warner Brothers, they're going back to the Puppy Bowl. They're running the Puppy Bowl gimmick back, apparently.
supposedly, I'll believe it when I see it. Last year they showed like one clip. and it was a clip that was already in the trailer. I'll believe it when I see it.
I'll see online when the Supergirl teaser is the clip of Lobo that they already played.
Yeah,
But
100%.
yeah, I don't know.
Oh, but yeah, so the trailers we are getting, supposedly, is Michael, again, which just got a trailer at the Grammys, which is pretty wild. Michael, Minions 3, big stuff, obviously. Toy Story 5, kind of exciting, I can't lie. Disclosure Day, hell yeah, this is where it's at. Mando and Grogu, little exciting, can't lie. And then the big one, Super Mario Galaxy, getting another trailer so soon. Let's go. This one is carrying for me hard. Disclosure Day is exciting too, but from what I read, it's not like as much of a guarantee as the rest of these. So I'm not trying to get my hopes up too much. But Mando and Grogu has a really big opportunity here to maybe win some people over. I hope they really make this like a real trailer. Watching the trailer the other day in theaters, I'm like, I'm down. Like, I'm going to have fun with this, I think.
I just hope that we get a good look at Stinky the Hut in his gladiatorial combat.
I know. I love how they're teasing Stinky the Hut. Like, they only show the one clip.
Yeah.
They don't want to give too much away.
Do you think that's just because they didn't finish the CGI on Stinky yet?
That's just Jeremy Allen White.
With a bunch of dots on his face. Yeah, I mean, it feels like they're targeting, like... I mean, the only trailers for this is like, hey, parents, come bring your kids to these movies. Or like, hey, parents, remember Spielberg movies? You loved E.T. as a kid.
Exactly.
Now you can watch another Alien Spielberg movie. Or you loved Michael Jackson. Now you can watch his story.
Yeah, exactly. Also, shout out Steven Spielberg, EGOT status. Congratulations, my king.
Yes.
That's why he's the greatest of all time.
Congratulations, go.
Yeah, I think I'm in a different world than everyone with the Michael movie, where I'm like the only person who really doesn't care. I think Coleman Domingo looks good. I'm excited to see that, but people are going crazy about this movie. And I've never like been a Michael Jackson guy, so...
I'm just like, this is going to be the most nothing biopic ever, but it probably will be fun to be in a packed theater listening to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's true.
That's probably going to be fun. It'll be more fun than a Bruce Springsteen movie, that's for sure, where it's Jeremy White moping about for 2 hours.
What were the things he wrote in his notes? I forget. It was like...
Double album? Question mark?
That's incredible.
Something else, he tried to like solve a cold case as well in the middle of the movie for some reason or something.
Of course. I'm excited to see the Toy Story 5 trailer. I think that could be kind of fun.
I'm excited to hear Greta Lee's iPad voice.
Ah, yes. And Conan O'Brien.
My goat.
Exactly.
I'm excited for Minions 3. Kind of, not really.
Are you? I was going to say, are you a Minions
guy?
No,
I drafted them in my fantasy movie draft this year.
That's going to crush.
I got a lot of Kid Slop on my team this year.
It's kind of a hack.
It is.
That's smart.
It honestly is, but yeah.
Which of these are you most excited to see?
Disclosure Day, if it's there.
Yeah,
I think disregarding... Is Michael going to be there? Does Lionsgate have $7 million lying around for a 30-second ad?
They're throwing everything they have. This movie is their make or break, so they might just be willing to just...
Yeah, it's true. But, yeah, I'm excited to see nothing about the alleged kid touching that Michael Jackson got involved with, but we're going to see him get beat a lot by his dad, I'm sure. Yeah,
I didn't even know about that until I saw someone talking about it. So I don't know anything about this, so I think I'm gonna have fun learning. Rumor has it there might be a part 2 still, and that's gonna be more of like but I mean, there was that whole thing where they had to cut so much from the movie because they were gonna mention... I don't know what's going on.
They had to reshoot the entire final third of the movie because the family had to give approval for what was in it, and I think it was a lot of like the late life controversy in the final third.
Insane choice. I don't know. I'm interested to see though. Yeah, and for me, Super Mario Galaxy.
Interesting because it's his like nephew playing him in the movie.
Yeah,
so it's like, did the family not know? Like he was on set every day.
Yeah, I imagine it's gonna be guys, you're all wrong. It like that has to be. He had
to touch those kids because his dad beat him.
Yeah, that.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that actually. But Yeah, just interesting, I guess.
Very,
Uh,
very.
yeah, we'll see. I am very disappointed no Spider-Man trailer,
I know.
but
I do
people
think
have
it
been
might.
saying that it's coming this week.
I hope people have been saying that since Christmas week. I do hope
That's
it's
true.
in. I think it's got to be in the next week or two.
Yeah, it is crazy though that Sony released the first looks at the Beatles that comes out in 2028 when Spider-Man comes out in 6 months, and it's been
Mm,
radio silence on that.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
So
I think the No Way Home first trailer came out 4 months before, which is wild. It's like August.
I guess they know they're like it's Spider-Man, like it's gonna sell. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter. We just have to
yeah.
show them that it's coming out.
I just want to see it, man. I want to see it so bad.
Yeah.
Give me something.
Do you think they're waiting because they don't want to reveal who Sadie Sink is gonna be? If
I
we
don't
can't give them
know.
any hints, they'll figure it out.
Who knows? I'm excited to see it eventually, though.
Yeah. Well, let's get your excitement on these other projects that are going to be coming out. What's your hype level on the Sydney Sweeney Gundam movie that's going to be going to Netflix?
Let's go. Let's go with a 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah, there. I think a Gundam movie could be fun, but Netflix doesn't exactly inspire confidence. Nor does Sydney Sweeney. Noah Centineo is fun though. I think he's
Yeah.
having a bit of a moment. So
He is. He definitely is having a moment because he's got this Gundam movie, he's got the Street Fighter movie, and he's playing Sylvester Stallone in I Play Rocky.
yeah, I like the guy.
And he's playing, or maybe he's not playing him in that. I think he's playing a young Sylvester Stallone, John Rambo, in a Rambo prequel. I don't think he's in the I Play Rocky movie actually.
Oh yeah. I
got
play.
that confused. There's too many old Sylvester
Yes,
Stallone
you're right.
projects getting
He's it's the John Rambo origin story.
made. Yes, which we all need.
With I think
I
the
can't wait to
Russos,
see.
or they're producing. Maybe I don't think they're directing.
I think they're producing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do we need a Rambo prequel movie?
I kind of thought the first Rambo movie was the origin story. Call me
It
crazy.
kind of is. I mean, it's like, yeah, he was in. Like, do we need to see his time in Vietnam?
Fun
Like,
stuff.
Yeah, we'll see. I guess. Noah Centennial, what a insane
guy.
comeback for him.
I every time I think of him, I just think of that video where they're like, "You think you could beat that guy over there?" And they're talking about Mike Tyson, but there's like
That's not Noah Centennial. That's Noah Beck, man.
oh my god, I always get them mixed up. Wait, is it really, or are you doing a bit? Do you know I get
Yeah.
them mixed up?
No, that's
Who's Noah Beck?
That's the guy that was dating Dixie D'Amelio for a while, and he
Wait,
was like a TikTok guy.
They're not the same guy.
No, they're not the same guy.
They're
You know what
the-
video I think
Oh
of
my
when I
God,
think
they're
of
the
Noah
same-
Centineo?
They're the same guy. Holy shit, these are two different people? I've thought this was the same guy for so long. I genuinely thought Noah Centineo got his start in the Hype House or whatever. This is crazy.
No.
These
He
are
was in,
two dudes.
All the Boys I Loved Before, or something like that.
This is
one of
two
those.
different guys.
Yeah. That is a great video, though. I do love the video where they're like, do you think you could beat him in a fight?
My boy
My boy
here?
No, man. Mike Tyson.
Dude, my mind actually just shattered. Wow. So what does Noah Beck do?
TikToks, I think, mostly. I
Oh.
don't know if he does anything now. Maybe I think he was in Attaway General. No, that was Dixie D'Amelio.
That's who I thought. No, okay.
No, that was Griffin something, I think.
We did watch
I
all
hate
of
that. I
that.
know all this.
We did watch that whole series, to be fair.
Did we?
Of the hospital
I think we watched
show.
the whole first season.
Oh, there's multiple.
Oh! Noah Beck, well, he was obviously featured in the D'Amelio show,
Of course.
which I'm just finding out now ended in 2023. That's devastating. Noah Beck, well, he was in Sidelined, The QB and Me.
Oh, okay. Of course.
Do you know that from the TikTok audio where they're like, "Nice throw, cheerleader," or whatever?
I don't think I do. I fear.
You'll have to look into that, I think. Then Noah
This is.
Centineo. The video I think of him when I think Noah Centineo, I always think of the video of him walking through the airport, filming the selfie video, and he goes, "Are you going to show me how you squirt or what?"
Ew! That's real? I've never seen that.
Yeah, look up Noah Centineo. This is an interesting search.
Oh,
Noah
Noah
Centineo.
Dude, I'm
Show
looking.
me how you squirt.
I have Noah Beck and Noah Centineo pulled up right now, and I'm looking at both of them next to each other, and I really thought this was the same guy. Holy shit! How is it not? They're literally identical.
And they're both Noah. It's Noah B and Noah C.
What am I looking at right
They're
now?
clones.
Oh my
Who's
god!
Noah A? Maybe Noah A failed.
Maybe the Ark guy, and he
Ark.
Noah's Ark,
Oh,
and he had to move on. This is crazy. Holy shit! I actually
that's
am like.
the two Noahs that were on the ark for Noah's Ark. It was Noah Beck and Noah Centennial to carry on the Noahs.
I really can't believe this. This isn't. Wow. Okay, I guess we should move on. Sorry, that really blew my mind. Holy shit!
Ugh. When you get a moment, you look up Noah Centennial. Show
Oh,
me
I
how
will.
you.
Oh, I will.
It's really funny. He's just walking through an airport saying that. Come on, Noah. There's kids there probably. Well, let's get back on the hype scale meter. The new Damien Chazelle movie adds Mia Thrappleton to the cast, joining Daniel Craig, Cillian Murphy, and Michelle Williams. She was the girl from Phoenician Scheme.
Yes, she's great.
Yeah. Does that improve your hype for this new Damien Chazelle picture?
I don't think it improves it much. I'm already very excited. But yeah, I liked her in Phoenician Scheme. I think it's cool to see her in something else. What a cast. I'm very excited. Is this Leonardo DiCaprio also in this, or did he drop out for Heat 2?
I think he was going to be, and he dropped out, and Daniel Craig replaced him.
I see.
Or that was the rumor. I don't know.
And is Jennifer Lawrence? Or was that a different thing? Am I thinking of the Scorsese?
I think that's the Scorsese
with
movie.
Leo, Jennifer, and The Rock.
Leo. Yeah, I thought that was Emily Blunt in there with The Rock.
Oh, maybe.
She loves working with The Rock.
They are
it
like
could
a
be
duo.
Jennifer Lawrence though, but
I think
yeah.
you're right. Yeah, I'll give this one a 9.
Ooh, I'm at a 10. I think anything Chazelle does, I'm there.
Fair enough.
After Babylon, come on, man.
Big Babylon guy.
Ooh. Ooh. We got our first look at Henry Cavill in Chad Stahelski's Highlander movie.
I know nothing about Highlander, but I am one of the only people out there that still likes Henry Cavill, I think. So I'm going to give this a 7. From what I know about Highlander, it seems fun.
He uses a sword.
Yeah, it's like the McCloud or something. Like, it seems like a fun concept that I think could be very fun to watch. Didn't he break his leg or something doing this? He, like, shattered his leg.
I think he busted his shoulder or something.
Oh, his shoulder. That's right. Brutal.
So, I'm probably at like a 7, 8.
Whoa! Hell yeah.
Just because it's Chad Stahelski, I'm like, all right, if this guy can't, like, get me in on Henry Cavill, I don't know if anything can. So this might be Henry Cavill's last shot.
His final chance.
Although I haven't seen Argyle yet, so maybe that'll.
You haven't seen Argyle?
No, believe it or not.
Man,
a lot of other people.
You guys are missing out. When is the sequel and the spinoff happening? They set up the spinoff. Spoilers.
Probably soon. I have to imagine.
Any day now.
Any day now.
Any day now.
I've just been
on the edge of my seat ever since seeing Argyle. I've been checking my phone.
Wait till the Super Bowl. That's all. I've got sources.
Hell yeah! Big surprise, young Argyle drop.
Doomsday and Spider-Man were going to be there, but they were like, we don't want to be overshadowed by young Argyle.
That makes sense. We need to make some room. That's true.
And R2 Guile.
You have to watch that movie.
Do I have to?
No, you probably shouldn't, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on some of it. Man, what a picture.
Dua Lipa's there, that's all I know.
Dua Lipa is there, John Cena's there, Catherine O'Hara's there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's tough.
She's actually fun in it. She's like one of the only fun.
Well, that makes sense because it's Catherine O'Hara, but
true.
Like the rest of it, like the
God,
best.
What a picture.
Maybe I'll check it out soon. Maybe I'll get to it. We've also got some trailers dropped this past week. Like we talked a little bit about Michael earlier, so I don't think we really need to go back in on that.
Yeah.
Also got the first trailer for the Stranger Things Tales from '85.
I can't help but notice you put you wrote down "boo" next to this one in the document.
Yeah. This sucks, man. I hate this. I hate almost everything about it. Why are we making an animated show set between season 1 and 2? Is that when it's set? 1 and 2 or 2?
2 and 3. So
okay, 2 and 3.
I don't disagree. But this trailer did, I was like, that looks fun. I like the vibe. I like the art style. I'm pretty sure this is strictly a conspiracy theory. But I think this is the Telltale game that got canceled a couple years ago. And they just kind of remade it into a show. That makes the most sense. And
well, it makes sense also because with Borderlands, they called it Tales from the Borderlands.
Oh,
so
yeah.
They called stuff that.
That's true. I think that's what's happening here. And apparently, I didn't think it was canon, but apparently it is supposed to be canon, which I think is a weird choice. Just make it its own little...
There's a whole new character that they never mentioned.
There's a whole new character.
Going on an adventure with.
There's new monsters. Max and 11 are going to be like BFFs here, but it's before when they really like do their whole adventures together. Like, there's just a lot of stuff that's clearly... I don't know. I do like the way it looks, though. I'll give it that. But don't make it canon. Who is this Nikki character? Also, do we really need a new character? And people have been pointing it out. And Nikki looks like the least 80s character you would ever see in anything, which has been cracking me up with the memes. It's like, she also looks like she's 20 years older than all of the kids. Like, what is happening here? Odessa...
Also, it's really throwing me that it's none of the actual actors voicing the characters.
Yes. Yeah, some of them are
that's
close.
Not Mike Wheeler. That's an imposter.
Yeah, some are closer than others. Odessa Zion is here. She's playing the new Steve love interest, Natalie, I think.
Oh, thank God. We needed another Steve love interest.
Big things happening. I mean, I'm going to watch this. It doesn't have to exist, but I'm more open to it post the trailer, I'd say.
I just watched the trailer and I was like, what are we doing, man? Who is this for? Like, who is like, oh, I really want to know what the kids got up to between season 2 and 3.
I just feel like we're missing a big, tall character with a pink mohawk as one of the friends. I think we just need
We already had a character with a big, tall mohawk and they killed him off.
May he rest in peace.
Our goat.
I just think we're missing a 33-year-old woman hanging out with the kids more. I think that's the only thing. Everyone was disappointed with the ending. I think we figured out why. We need a...
They were like, where's the 33-year-old woman that they're friends with? She wasn't there to defeat Vecna? What the hell?
They're going to edit her in after the show comes out. They're going to...
Still in the 2D style in the background?
They're going to compost her into the Will coming out scene with the whole group, and she's going to be there in her 2D glory.
Yeah. That's the only like post I saw about it, was someone was like, where was this diva during Will's coming out scene? What? Or they're like, she must have done something really bad to not be included in Will's coming out scene.
She's got to be cooked, right? But it's so fucked up if she is and they never mention her again. Like, remember our
the first time someone died and they just move on?
Remember our 30-year-old friend who died when we were in between seasons 2 and 3, they say? Is something going to happen at the end where they forget? Is that what it's going to be? But then how do they not mention that time they skipped over 3 months of their lives that winter? When they woke up and it was... I don't know. I don't know what they're cooking. But it's going to be fun. You think they play into Conformity Gate at all? You think they throw in something?
I hope it ends and it's like But wait, there's more. A
This
new episode of Stranger Things season 5 comes out.
Whoa, this is, oh my God, Nikki is Vecna, and he's going through their
She's
memories, trying to exactly, that's what it is.
They're like, Holly, you're an idiot for falling for a 30-year-old person approaching you and trying to be friends with you. That's totally different than we befriended a 33-year-old woman with a pink mohawk. Wait a minute.
I like
I'll die.
I like that it's like a small town conspiracy vibe, and we're not doing the big.
Oh, you mean like Stranger Things?
Yeah, exactly. I like that it's the season 1 vibe where it's like, oh, what's going on? But yeah.
Did you see the Drew Gooden video about the?
I didn't
Stranger
watch
Things?
it. I saw the thumbnail.
I enjoyed it a lot. I did like that he constantly replayed the clip from the documentary where one of the Duffer brothers is like, yeah, but what's cool about it is the giant monster. It's like awesome, man. The guy made the show and has no idea why people like the show.
That is incredible.
Yeah, it was nice. I got to see some of the documentary without having to watch that documentary that I have no interest in seeing.
That is nice.
Also receiving a trailer this week that I almost put a boo on, but I didn't just because I haven't seen the first one, so I don't care. The Devil Wears Prada 2. A movie for some people, I guess.
Yeah, this movie's going to make money.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome that... I mean, the first movie, obviously, I assume was a hit at the box office. It's obviously a big deal. I don't. Maybe it is one of those movies though where it's like, can you believe this didn't do well? And then whatever. Not the point. But it is funny that in like the last 2 years, Hollywood's really like, wait, women go to the movies too. And like we saw it with The Housemaid, where it's like, wait, what if we made movies for women also? And now it's like this monumental idea that they have, because this movie's like, gonna do well. It's gonna make so much money.
Yeah, well, that was like after Barbie, everyone was like, it's gonna be hilarious when studios take the lesson that, oh, we need to make more movies about toys than we need to make movies like by women that like are marketed towards women. And that's exactly what they did, because they're like, let's make a Rock'em Sock'em Robots Vin Diesel movie.
Maybe that's why they're speed
tracking.
Let's make a
John M. Chu Hot Wheels movie.
God, I can't wait for this. All real movies that will happen, supposedly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Devil Wears Prada did make $326 million worldwide.
That makes sense.
Against a production budget of approximately $35 to $41 million.
Damn. I will say... excited for this movie solely because Caleb Aaron's in it.
Is he really?
Yes. That has me excited.
I'm seated.
Yeah, exactly.
Back every ill words I've ever said about it.
Although Sydney Sweeney's also in it, who is like your arch nemesis, I think.
Is she really in it? Why?
Well, I think she was like...
I can't wait for her to show up and serve plank of wood for 5 minutes and then leave.
I think she's just a cameo.
Oh, thank God. I can't wait for everyone to clap and cheer when Sydney Sweeney shows up and sucks all the charisma out of the movie. That'll be awesome. Oh.
Yeah.
She is really funny, though. Just every time they're like, hey, do you want to maybe be like, hey, I don't support all these, Nazis that have co-opted your commercial? And she's like, I'm not really a political person.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not into that. I'm good. I'll focus on
that's
art.
An interesting choice.
I'll focus on art.
Yeah, I'm in the arts. I'm not a political person. I'm literally in the arts. Well, that's interesting though that they're co-stars though, because Caleb Heron called her out on his Instagram story.
Oh, interesting.
So they're beefing.
That's interesting.
Maybe this whole thing has been promo for the movie, and she's secretly going to be like an evil character in Devil Wears Prada 2.
That would rock. That would be fun.
It's not what's happening, but it would be funny.
But imagine.
Oh no, we just did conformity gate for Sydney Sweeney's career. No.
Oh, I'm imagining.
Dude, this is awesome. Hang on.
Holy shit.
Dude, more people got to try this, dude. This is sick.
we also got the trailer for the drama today.
Yeah.
This looks all. So this is the one of 3 Zendaya Robert Pattinson movies coming out this year. April 3rd release, I believe. So this is Robert Pattinson and Zendaya getting married, but Zendaya's got a big secret, and apparently everyone online seems to know what the secret is. I'm somehow already dodging spoilers, I feel like, where and she lets it slip that she has this big secret, and everyone's freaking out. And this looks awesome. Emma, what the fuck? It's like, it looks so fun. I'm really, really excited. What do you think the secret is?
I don't know, because I'm like, that's like an absurd reaction. Did she like her secret has to be that she like killed someone?
That's what it seems like. But like it also seems like it's not that bad because they're still getting married and they're just trying to like move on, you know? Or Robert Pattinson's just like in on it or something. I don't like. It's got to be she either killed somebody or I don't know. I'm expecting something like stupidly wild now, though. Someone said maybe she's a furry, which would be awesome.
That would be sick.
There's been a lot of theories going around, which is fun. I think one of the big ones originally was that Zendaya was trans in the movie. I don't think they're doing that. That seems like it, based on this trailer, that seems like it would be an insane pivot to where everyone's like, everyone's freaking out about it.
Yeah, that would be wild.
Bit problematic in it. But I'm fascinated. I'm really excited for this, genuinely. I don't know, man.
It looks like a fun time, man. I can't wait.
I'm hoping she's a furry. I think that's the way to do it. That's the only possible thing. Maybe. Ooh. How wild do you think this could get? Is she like a vampire or like time travel or you think it's kind of grounded?
I think it'll be kind of grounded, but it would be really sick if she's like, I'm actually a witch from the 16th century.
Yes. Oh my God, she's immortal. That would be sick. That would be sick.
But also, there's a moment in the trailer where Alana Haim is having a conversation. She was like, "You think that Robert Pattinson is your first, love and also first crush?" And Zendaya's like, "What, is that weird?" She's like, "For 30 years old, yeah."
Interesting. That's true.
So what is she like? Is it like a big situation and she's secretly 6 years old?
That
and the worst thing she ever did was like, I don't know, trip a kid during recess or something. And they're like, "What the fuck, Emma? We all told you our real dark secrets and you lied."
My God. That would be awesome.
I'm literally 7 years old.
That would rock. I'm excited. I'm really excited to see what this is. Damn, man. I don't know. Also, this movie is so materialists coded, it's insane.
Yeah, well, it's got the lady from Succession in it also.
Yes.
In a big way.
Yeah, and it's shot very similarly, both in New York. It's really threw me off at first.
Pretty wedding forward.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, maybe that is related to the twist. I don't know how.
What?
That
wedding?
It's the same universe.
Oh, she's like, I'm actually Dakota Johnson. I killed someone and stole their body.
Oh my God, she got leg lengthening surgery. Zendaya got leg lengthening surgery. That's the twist.
That would be sick. Shit. Or she's like, I killed Chris Evans from Materialists. I killed him off screen.
Yeah. Damn, dude. I'm excited. We don't have to spend too much time on what it could be, even though we did.
No, I think we should spend another 45 minutes expanding the Materialist verse.
I actually agree. Okay.
That would be really good.
So.
Okay, so phase 1 obviously starts with Materialist, but phase 2, we're going to go back in time.
It's the story of the cave woman from the start of Materialists. Materialists.
We'll call it Cave
BC. Cave Materialists. Oh, beautiful.
Materialist 1 BC.
And Zendaya shows up at the end of Materialists BC, which is how we know she's immortal.
Yes.
What if there's a bigger twist and Robert Pattinson has an even bigger secret?
Ooh.
This is like an M. Night Shyamalan movie in my head now.
And he's a caveman.
And he's the oh my God.
they're the cave people, and they both traveled.
Maybe
And
they
she
get.
secretly gave the game away.
Maybe they have like a. Maybe they have like a Hawk Girl, Hawkman esque reincarnation every 100 years, and they find each other.
That's why it's her first love and first crush, because they met centuries ago.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be so disappointed when she's like, "I cheated."
Yeah.
Fuck.
She's like, I'm into feet.
That would be an incredible. I'm honestly, that would be great because the marketing seems to be like, "What is the twist?" which is fun, and like they really
Right. I hope
drive
they don't
it.
spoil it.
They
with
better
the
not.
trailers.
But they really like go all in, and then the twist is like, I wear my shoes on opposite feet, or just something so stupid, and it's like the most nothing movie of all time.
I like to wear boxers instead of normal women's underwear. I wear men's boxers
It
that I buy from Target.
It seems like the twist might be problematic, which I'm interested. From what like the people that seemingly know, they're like, there's gonna be a lot of discourse about this one. So I'm.
What if it's like I actually was Colonel Lockjaw, and I killed Alana Haim in one battle after another.
Oh
I
my
popped her
God.
outside of that convenience store,
Oh my god! It all connects.
and I reincarnated as Zendaya. That's why I don't think we ever see her walk in the movie. Actually, if you notice it, 'cause
Oh
she
my
walks like
God.
Colonel Lockjaw.
Oh my god!
It's the one
that's
battle
true.
after another universe.
We never see the right side of her face.
Oh, that might be true.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, should we move on?
Yeah, maybe.
Should we talk about send help?
Yeah, let's get some help sent.
Let's send some. Who you want to start? You start.
Sure. Yeah, I really enjoyed Send Help. I think it's a lot of fun. Well, actually, before I get into that, let me pull up the synopsis here.
Oh
If
yes. What?
anybody is unaware,
Hell yeah.
Send Help is a new movie from Sam Raimi. It's about a woman and her overbearing boss getting stranded on a deserted island after a plane crash. They must overcome past grievances and work together to survive. But ultimately, it's a battle of wills and wits to make it out alive. So, yeah, Rachel McAdams is Linda Little, who in the movie is called Disgusting, which was, I thought, pretty funny because it's like, all right, you just like disheveled her hair a bit. You're not really fooling anyone.
To be fair, she does look like she smells at the start. I will give him that. But yeah, it's a very funny.
But she is an employee that was promised a promotion to VP by the previous boss, who now his son is taking over, and his son is like, "Nah, I'm appointing my guy. I don't remember his name, but Brad or whatever. Like, he's a guy I go golfing with.
We were in
They
the
were
same
like
frat.
fraternity brothers. Yeah. So, yeah, and then he's like, all right, Linda, you've got one chance to impress me. Like, do this presentation while we go to Taiwan or whatever it is. And then while they're on their way, the plane crashes. They land in the ocean, and they wash up on shore. And roles have been reversed here a bit because Linda Little is a survivor fanatic.
Hell yeah.
So she knows how to live off the island from watching the TV show Survivor. And Dylan O'Brien is a little baby man that can't really do anything.
She has an immediate glow up the second they get on the island, which I really enjoy.
Yeah. She's in her element, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a lot of fun. I think it was funnier than I thought. Like, I knew that it would be kind of funny at points, but it was less horror and more comedy than I
Totally.
was expecting.
I was
which
surprised
was
at
welcome.
how little horror there really was. Although there were some very Raimi moments we'll talk about more in spoilers, which I thought was
Yeah.
fun, but it really is just kind of a survival comedy more than anything else.
Yeah, and it's great. Rachel McAdams is awesome in this. As we know, she can do a comedy. She was in Game Night and crushed it in there. So,
Of course.
anytime you get Rachel McAdams in a comedy, it's gonna be good. Dylan O'Brien also was really funny in this, playing the douchebag perfectly. I wrote the note down as douchebag laugh, which has been much talked about before. He's been interviewed about it, and Sam Raimi has been asked about how he got the douchebag laugh right. That's just pure talent from Dylan O'Brien,
Hell yeah.
who's on quite a run. I think the past with Twinless last year, now this.
Just realized that it's not him in Ojai, and that it's Logan Lerman. Another example of me. I really, really thought that it was him in I watched that whole movie, not even a long time ago, like a month ago. Watched the whole thing, and then I was fighting. I was like, no, it's definitely Dylan O'Brien, this guy. And then, nope, Logan Lerman. I actually was shocked. I'm apparently horrific with faces.
Well, that's they're part of the big three of white guys that people get confused. Dylan O'Brien, Logan Lerman, and Cole Manette from 13 Reasons Why.
Yes, and then there's another sect, which is like Ansel Elgort, Nick Robinson, and the third that can't even think of the name. But those three get me. Maybe that is just a me issue. Oh, Tyler Sheridan, maybe?
Oh, the Cyclops guy?
Yes.
Yeah. I could see that.
Wait, what's his name?
Thank God you don't really have to worry much about Ansel Elgort.
Oh, yeah,
Ty Sheridan.
Ty, yeah, I looked up Tyler Sheridan, and it was not who I was expecting. Oh, my God. Damn it. I already messed up. I thought Ty... Oh, whatever. Ty, yeah, he's Cyclops, and he's Ready Player One. I thought it was Ansel Elgort in Ready Player One. God damn, dude.
We should... Oh. I'm going to make a game now where you're going to have to name different people that look similar to each other and see how many you can get.
I'm so cooked. Damn it, dude. Anyway.
Yeah, but Scent Help's really good. Also, barely edged out Iron Lung, which is kind of cool to see two like kind of smaller horror movies kind of at the top of the box office.
Totally.
Dethroning the Melania documentary. Controversially,
which is doing super well, famously.
Yeah.
I get that people are like big Markiplier fans and they love Iron Lung and all that. I get it, I respect it, but I've seen so much of like, people upset that Send Help beat it at the box office, and they're like, Hollywood beats passionate artists once again, and I'm like, are you saying Sam Raimi is like not a passionate? Like, what are you talking about? I've just seen a lot of that. And, like, I get what they're saying, but, like, can we just celebrate the fact that he made Iron Lung and it made $20 million? Like, and then Send Help also did really well? Like, why can't we just be happy?
Because everyone online is 12 years old.
So that's true.
Competition
that is true. That is
Right.
true. Something there's a lot I really like about this movie, but I enjoy how boring it looks in the office, how it's like lit and it looks like The Devil Wears Prada 2. Well, it just looks like a basic kind of movie, and then the island is just so beautiful, and you kind of get that with like Rachel McAdams' character too. She's just the tuna scene is gross. I get it, it's Rachel McAdams. Tuna bit was so good. She's shoving half a tuna sandwich into her desk. That is vile. She's got tuna.
That's fine, man. She can do what she wants.
Oh. There were some scenes that got me with the tuna related scenes. Apparently very easy to get, but should we get into spoilers a little, because it's kind of hard.
Yeah, we can get into spoilers because it's tough to talk about it without the major events that happen.
Yeah, spoilers.
Actually, before we fully get into spoilers, I was at the Olive Garden yesterday, and there was two ladies at a table nearby. And they were talking about it, and the one woman was like, "Oh, this new movie, Send Help! You got to go see it. It's so good." So the gospel's spreading.
That's awesome.
I was at the next table. I was like, "Whoa, okay."
That's awesome. I will say, really fun theater experience for this one, and people were really into it, laughing and cheering. Like, it was just a. Oh well, I
had an interesting theater experience with this one, but we get to that later because there's some spoiler related things that the man next to me was voicing his. No, actually, I'm going to talk about it now because
let's send it.
The guy sitting next to me is worse than you at remembering faces and names of characters, because oh my god, it was ridiculous. there was like so many. If a character wasn't in the last shot, I think the guy just forgot about them and had to be reintroduced every time.
No object
So
permanence.
he really didn't. It was like a baby, like turned into like a 68-year-old man next to me. Also, first of all, why he was sitting directly next to me, I have no idea, because I got my tickets. The whole row was available to sit in, and he sat directly next to me.
That is
which
brutal.
Already off to a rough start.
That is
Then,
brutal.
the plane crashes, right? Spoiler alert, the plane crashes in the movie. And the VP guy, Donovan, called Dono by Dylan O'Brien, the guy goes, "Oh, is Dono okay?" When Dylan O'Brien wakes up. First of all, it shows Dylan O'Brien on the beach. And he goes, "Is that the president?" Yeah, man, is one of the 4 characters you've met in the past 15 minutes.
The only one you didn't see die.
Yeah, like it's him. And then Dylan O'Brien's like, "Is Dono okay? Did he make it?" And she's like, "No." Rachel McAdams says no. And the fella sitting next to me goes, "Oh, his fiance was on the plane too." Just not true even at all. It's one of the 4 characters. They mention, Rachel McAdams is there. Dylan O'Brien, the president's there. He's either talking about the VP or his fiance named Zuri.
You also see everyone on that plane multiple times. It's not like a huge plane. You see the whole cabin. It's not like someone was hiding.
Oh, hilarious. Also, later in the movie, his wife that he was with gets a phone call. And they're old people, so they've got their phone ringer on. Which I gotta say, credit to the guy, because when they made the announcement to turn your phone off, he did. He spent the first 2 minutes wrestling with his jacket to get his phone out of his pocket, and then turned it on and turned it off.
Respect.
Put it away. And I was like, all right, respect to that. Go.
Yeah.
His wife apparently did not heed that warning. She got a phone call, and it said out loud, "Now receiving a phone call," and it said every number, it listed every number. And then she finally wrestles it out of her jacket. Apparently their jackets are the hardest thing to get into a pocket ever. So she finally gets it out of the pocket and answers the phone. And she's like, "I'm in the movies right now. I can't talk." And I'm like, all right, that's crazy. She was whispering at least, whatever. It's only because I'm directly next to her by her choice.
Love answering the phone to say you can't talk. Just don't answer. They'll know.
Well, then she stayed on the line for several minutes.
Oh, that I think should
what
be.
Doing?
You should just. Oh, that's there's a lot of bad things people do in a theater. Talking on the phone should be universally agreed upon. To you can throw rocks at that person. We have to come to an agreement on something there.
Yeah. And then later on, this is a slight spoiler, but later on there were some things that happen in the movie, and Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien are fighting, and she attacks Dylan O'Brien, and the guy next to me just goes, "What a bitch." I was like, oh, wow, all right. That's crazy.
Well, that is funny. That is something that I think is fun to talk about, because I think we disagree on this one a little bit.
Yes,
that
definitely.
I think, this isn't a major complaint. I don't think it really ruins the experience or anything. But I think they should have made Dylan O'Brien more evil. Or just had us spend more time at the office at the start to see how bad he is. Because I'm he's it's like Midsummer, where it's the guy sucks, but it's that's still not, he gets a worse fate than he deserves. I think.
Yeah, I'm more with you on the Midsummer take. I can see that. But once again, I support women, so that's fine. If the guy's got to get dressed as a bear and burnt, go for it. You do. I'm not going to tell Florence Pugh she can't do that. That's fine.
Fair. That's fair.
She can do whatever she likes, as far as I'm concerned. Same for Rachel McAdams. She can do whatever she likes as well. But Dylan O'Brien to me was a very evil guy. I hated that guy, man.
He's definitely not a good guy. He sucks.
As soon as she's sitting on the plane, well, first he made her cry. Then they're sitting on the plane and they're all laughing at her Survivor self-tape.
Yeah, that sucks.
I was like, yeah, you know what? Honestly, she could kill all of them right now and have my full support.
Yeah,
I'll testify in court saying that she didn't do it.
Yeah, that part does suck. but like he's not good. But he's just kind of.
I was really nervous though when they had that scene at the fireplace where they're like, "Let's trauma dump on each other" because we had a little bit of prison wine, toilet wine, whatever. I was like, "All right, don't try and make Dylan O'Brien sympathetic because I want this guy to die horribly."
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that they'd get together. I was like, this is a lovely love story, actually. It's just
a real enemies to lover thing.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Once you got rid of Zuri.
I was hoping it was an enemies to lovers thing, but I mean, like, I get it. I get that it's like the point and everything. But the second Rachel McAdams doesn't call that boat early on, she lost me. I don't think they should have had that scene. Maybe hot take. I think it's...
Well, the guy next to me didn't think they had it because when they did a flashback to that scene and showed her walking away, he gasped. Like he hadn't seen it half an hour before.
How old was he? Maybe he legitimately has like a memory thing.
Probably. He was very old. But I just like, come on.
What a ride. To watch a movie and it's the first part every 5 minutes.
Every scene is a new movie.
Every scene's a new movie.
Good for him.
Honestly.
But, yeah, I don't know. I was like, I get it. I don't want to go back yet. What's she going to go back to? It's going to suck.
I do get it. I was like, don't get rescued. You're having fun.
Also, they were like chilling.
They were.
It was fine. They had a house. They had food.
That boar sequence was great.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome. The boogers.
I think it was fun. Visually, some of the CGI in this movie was pretty wonk.
Yeah, definitely. But
that's fine.
I kind of, I don't know. For me, for some reason, I imagine Sam Raimi CGI as just more camp than anything. So I'm kind of on board.
Yeah, like it's not like ruining the movie or it's not like Ant-Man 3 CGI is everything, so it's all ruined.
Yeah.
But the boar sequence was a lot of fun with the blood going everywhere. She hits the Willem Dafoe laugh.
And then she throws the head to Dylan O'Brien.
He's just laying there barking orders the whole time, like she didn't just save his life.
Yeah,
he's like, this guy can die right now.
Yeah, that's fair. That was brutal. I like the montage after she leaves him, where it's just him slowly kind of going insane. We see him just close up on his face as he's losing it. Yeah, he is an idiot. Fine. I do enjoy.
And then he eats that.
Oh yeah, and then he goes back and he's like begging for sushi and everything, and that is fun. It's fun. That sushi looked incredible. I was like salivating at that. Oh my god, that looked awesome.
Hell yeah! I'm not really a sushi guy, so I can't really speak to how mouthwatering it looked, but
the plot twist at the end was so good. That's like the reveal of because she says you can't go up there. There's something there. I thought maybe there was an island close by or something. There's something over there, but the fact that it was just a full-blown mansion with amenities and all this stuff
and people there stocking the house.
That was awesome. That was so good. And then they had their little moment where they were like, "I love you," and I was like, "Hell yeah, let's just do a nice little enemies to lovers arc here." But unfortunately, it did not work out that way.
Yeah, there's some really gross stuff also when they're fighting, heading towards the mansion.
Yeah,
Dylan O'Brien like sticks his thumb into an eye socket. That was the grossest thing. I
was looking away for that part. That was brutal.
Yeah,
that was really brutal. Oh
but yeah, I think Send Hope is great. It's awesome.
I agree.
Have so many good movies. Also, I've noticed it's really weird that January has kind of become a like grounds for horror movies to come out.
Yeah.
Because I was like, Primate got a distribution. Bone Temple, Send Help, all this stuff is all like there's so much horror movies.
Yeah, that's true. I think
Send Help's less of a straight up horror, but
yeah, they're the only things that can just kind of make money whenever. Like horror's just got such its own. That is I never thought about it that way. That's true. Honestly, this year February seems a lot worse than January. Looking at the February slate, I'm like, shit, there's
You're
nothing.
not hyped for Crime 101 or Wuthering Heights or
Wuthering Heights, I'm excited for. Scream 7 in another world, I would
yeah,
be
I don't care
excited
about
for.
Scream 7 at all.
Yeah, yeah, in another life. It's just brutal.
Yeah, if maybe if they had the cast from the last movie still,
Yeah, what a
but
concept.
yeah,
What a concept.
it's just funny to already give Sydney Prescott a whole send off, and then you're like,
Yeah,
actually, she's back now,
yeah,
and her past is coming to haunt her once again. Ooh,
so
that's pretty
good.
novel.
Oh, what a! It doesn't look good too. Watching the trailer, I'm like, damn,
No, it looks really bad.
this is not going to be good. But
Yeah. Also, the whole script is like leaked online,
I saw
basically.
that.
So
It's
it's really funny whenever there's a Scream 7 update posted online, the replies are just filled with people like, well, here's the killers, by the way. It's awesome. But yeah, it's awesome to see Sam Raimi cooking again. He does get to do a lot of Sam Raimi-isms in this.
totally the dead fiance jump scare. The hell,
Yeah.
man, that was so evil, dead coded.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun though. It really is just a fun time at the movie theater.
It is. It really is. The crowd was just a blast. There's people just laughing. Nothing
Yeah.
better.
Yeah,
Nothing
there's
better.
a lot of laughs in this.
Yeah.
It's great.
It
Fun
really
time
is
out.
just like a dark comedy. There's some scenes too that are very upsetting. I mean, the Rachel McAdams, where it seems like she's doing, it seems like she's like castrating Dylan O'Brien, but it's really a rat. That was a tough watch. I figured there was
That
something
was a
going
great
on,
scene, though.
but then the blood happened. And I was like, holy shit, is this really happening? And
Yeah.
luckily it didn't. But Jesus, that was scary, man.
I was a little let down there by Linda. I can't lie. I was hoping she did it.
Oh my god.
I was like, that's a good prank, but it would have been really funny if you did that also.
You support women too much, actually. You need to.
No, that's not true. Well, I've been told that a lot, actually. So, but
That's what they tell me.
yeah, that's what they say. They say, Brandon, you got to stop supporting women so much. And I say, never. I won't.
There's no
Refuse.
such thing.
Yeah. But, I mean, when it's an evil guy that I'm like, yeah, this guy can go.
But like, he's
Sure.
not that evil. He's bad,
pretty
but he's
evil.
not evil.
No, but he's like a rich guy, so he's going to be inherently evil to me. Like, I already was on board before he was rude to her. I was like, yeah, I mean, I get it. For sure.
Fun cameo in Bruce Campbell being his dad that we never really see, but
Oh, is that the... Did he get his car in there? Doesn't he always get the car that he lost his virginity
oh
in?
yeah, is that what Linda's driving at the end?
Oh, it probably is. That's true.
It's gotta be.
I wasn't thinking about it when I was watching it, but
But yeah, we just see Bruce Campbell on like the portrait in Dylan O'Brien's office and in like a pamphlet. It's like, hell yeah, there he is. It's gotta be that
That's pretty
car. Or there's gotta be another, maybe in like the airport scene or something. You see it in the back.
yeah. I'm trying to see where it's at. I don't know. This is not really helpful. Yeah, I know about the car.
It's gotta be there somewhere. Oh, it says it's in it. It just doesn't say.
Am I too unique and not paying close attention? Bruce
I'm
Campbell.
glad that the bird was okay too. Gotta say, I was worried no one was
Oh.
there for the bird.
Yeah. That is unfortunate.
But he was okay.
Yes. Okay, so it was in early on in the movie. The car makes an appearance.
Okay.
When Linda goes to her car after she is told that she's passed up and she's crying and she runs out of the office.
Oh.
And she goes to her car. In the background, that the car is there.
Okay. Nice. It had to
So.
be there.
Yeah, I was like, I know it's there, but it wasn't like when I was looking at the movie. I was like, oh, there it is. So
Yeah, same.
now you know.
Now I know. And Bruce Campbell got in there too. What a world.
Oh
Kinda.
yeah,
Kinda.
a little bit.
Should we talk about some Wonder Man?
Yeah, let's. I was gonna say I don't really have much to say about Sentai. It's tough when a movie is like just good. It's
Yeah.
kind of harder to be like, here's what I have to say about it.
Yeah, there's really
It's
not
like,
much
it's
to
good.
pick apart or
Yeah, I think it's interesting. It's cool to see Sam Raimi still doing Sam Raimi stuff.
totally.
Like for this long, he's been doing it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm glad he had a great interview with Cinema Joe, friend of the show, and I thought they had a really great back and forth where Joe asked him how kind of horror audiences have changed since he did Evil Dead, and he was talking about how when Raimi started, he was kind of doing stuff more solo, but now he's opening his like process up to the people that work around him, and it's more of a collaborative effort. And I just thought that whole thing was really interesting.
Yeah. Heck yeah, that rocks.
Heck
It
yeah.
is cool to see like the evolution between, way back then to like now.
Totally.
Very cool.
Just
and like
get-
you kind of saw that too with his superhero stuff from Spider-Man to Multiverse of Madness. Even.
Totally.
So it's like both kind of. Yeah.
and we'll see
Shout
it
out
again
to Sam
in
Raimi.
Batman.
Yeah. Or we'll get to see how Andy Muschietti evolved from the Flash.
Quite a bit,
That's
hopefully.
our weekly Andy Muschietti Flash mention. Well, speaking of superheroes that are bad, Wonder Woman's good.
Thank God.
Yeah, I was really pleasantly surprised by Wonder Man. I kind of had a little bit of hopes going into it, just because I was like, I like Yahya Abdul-Mateen. It's Destin Daniel Cretton, like created it, so that's exciting. But also, it just makes the fact that they were like close to canceling the show for a tax write-off like even more insane. Because
Insane.
now it's like, all right, now I need to see Batwoman. Because
Yeah.
what if that was good?
Yeah. What if Brendan Fraser was in it? It has to be.
Well, sure.
What movie came to mind?
The Whale is a funny one.
Yeah, The Whale is funny. Fair.
Which I didn't like hate The Whale, but it is just a really funny movie.
It is. You liked Rental Family, right?
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed
Okay,
Rental
good.
Family quite a bit.
Good. I was worried that's what you were thinking of, but I thought
I
you
know.
liked
I
it.
almost said Rental Family there just to rage bait you a bit. I couldn't bring myself to.
Yeah, I also really like Wonder Man. I binged it all the night it came out. I think it came out at 9. I was up to like 2 or 3 watching it. Really, really enjoyed it. This is something that gets thrown around a lot, but I don't think it's ever more present than in Wonder Man. So not MCU at all. So unbelievably disconnected and its own thing in a very good way. It kind of bridges the gap between being something akin to the studio and like a Marvel thing, and I feel like for people like us, it's kind of a perfect mixture of the two. I am curious how many people that are more like, fans of film generally in real life are checking it out or enjoying it as opposed to like Marvel fans generally, because I can't imagine that many people who aren't super tuned in here checking in, but apparently it's been doing well streaming, so maybe it's getting a good mix. But yeah, like it's really not a superhero thing at all. Like he's not he's just a guy who happens to have superpowers, and I think that's such a good choice. Even when he's in, well, spoilers, I guess.
Yeah, the superpowers are like totally secondary to just the characters in the story, which is like the strength of the show is the relationship between Sir Ben Kingsley, Gandhi himself, and Yahya Abdul-Mateen. Their chemistry in the show is so good.
Absolutely, their whole relationship is incredible. Trevor Slattery's arc throughout this show is like really great. Like one of my favorite arcs in the MCU, I think, which is insane to say post Iron Man 3, Shang-Chi, but here he like the way it all culminates, I think, is so incredible. And we'll talk a little more about that in spoilers, I think.
Yeah. No, he's so good at it. I mean, I've been a Trevor Slattery defender since I saw Iron Man 3 for the first time.
Yeah.
I like the twist of, oh, they're using this to like fearmonger.
Yeah.
That's a cool twist, I think, but people didn't like it, I guess. But what a character.
I like the twist in theory. The only reason I don't like it is because we were finally about to have an Iron Man movie where the villain wasn't like some big business executive, and then the twist is that it secretly is a big business executive after all again, just using this guy. When
But
it's
I
like,
think I think the big business executive that can turn into fire and has a cult of like fire people that are like following him around is different enough than like Justin Hammer in Iron Man 2.
yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I wanted something a little more out there, like the actual Mandarin with the 10 ring. Like that would be cool. I can see why going in expecting something akin to that, and then it's actually another CEO. Oh, he's bad. Like I get it. As much as I like Trevor Slattery, this show apparently this is the most like early 2020s Marvel thing I've ever heard. They were working on a Trevor Slattery solo show at one point, and they were also working on a Wonder Man show at one point, and they just kind of bridged the two together. Thank God, because what are you talking? I love Trevor Slattery. I like. Don't get me wrong. So glad he's in this. A Trevor Slattery show is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Probably would have been good, I guess, but like they pitched it as like a comedy Trevor Slattery goes to Hollywood thing, which does sound kind of awesome. But like, what? I'm glad they combined the two.
Yeah. Oh, they are so good together in this movie. And the only like MCU broader connection is like the Department of Damage Control.
Yes.
Stewie from Succession.
Agent Cleary, my goat.
Yeah, Arian Moayed playing him, and it's like, it's nice that it's like if you are like a fan and like you watch basically everything, you're like, oh, that's the Department of Damage Control. They were in Spider-Man, they were in Miss Marvel or whatever.
Totally.
But if you're not, you're like, okay, I get it. It's a big government thing.
Yeah.
That's like hunting this down. Also, I think it kind of is setting up the next saga of the MCU.
Totally.
For the DDoC to be big key players.
Totally. And not only for like the future stuff, but like we know they're going to have a big role in Brand New Day, which is, also Destin Daniel Cretton. So it's like rumor has it Tramel Tillman is going to be the new head for that movie, which is interesting. If like, I guess Agent Clear is not really the head, right? He's just kind of a guy.
No, he's like a lower kind of guy.
Okay, yeah.
He's
so
like the whole movie or the whole Wonder Man series. He's like reporting up to someone.
Yeah. And he's trying so hard.
And then he ends it with a phone call, and he's like, "Yeah, we got a guy. He's going to the super prison that we built that we have to fill because we spent so much money on it."
Yeah, it is clear that we are heading towards mutant stuff, and I think Department of Damage Control, like you were saying, is a very clear through way. And I think. I mean, they never say it, but I think it's pretty clear that Simon Williams is a mutant here. I think they purposefully play it vague. They don't say the word, which, they probably could have.
They don't play the X-Men theme song.
Which shows a lot of restraint on their end because they love playing that. But, like, it's interesting because a lot of... I mean, like, he's a mutant, I think. We don't get, like, a crazy backstory. We know there was a fire and like all the it sounds like a mutant origin story where something happens, he's fine. It's not like, oh, he got radioactive wonder in him or something. It's just its own thing. And I love the family element here so much too. We meet his mom and his brother, and their relationship, him and his mom, is so wholesome. And him and his brother, I guess I want to wait for spoilers to get into that. Should we just go into spoilers a little bit? You have any?
The whole show's out. If you gotta watch it.
It's been like a week. No. We're late. If anything, you should. Yeah, exactly. But something that just jumped out at me, I don't know why, that I really appreciate about this show is the relationship between Simon and Eric, his brother, where like they're beefing a bit. Like they don't really get along that well. But then we have the the penultimate episode where Simon thinks that this reporter's digging up all this dirt on him, and he's so paranoid that anyone could have talked to him, and he finds out his brother talked to her, and it brings it up, and she's like, oh no, he had like nothing but super beautiful things to say about you guys. I never would have known you had like a strained relationship. And then he's at the premiere of Wonder Man, and he's like crying watching the movie, and he like hugs his brother. Like, I just thought that was so sweet, and such like a real kind of relationship in this world where it's just, you know, they're family. And I don't know why that jumped out to me so much. I just really liked, because I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, he got the role of Wonder Man now. He's going to have his big FU moment to his brother, and he's finally going to prove it. But that just doesn't happen. And I think that's so much better.
Yeah. No, their relationship is really good, because it's also like he was the older brother, like Simon was the younger brother, and then they lose their dad young. So now his older brother has to kind of step into this weird kind of like semi like parental role for him. So then when he's like he spends like a decade out in LA, and he's not really booking anything. Like he gets kicked off of his one line, you know, scene in American Horror Story because he's too difficult to work with.
Brutal.
But yeah, and like just him getting mad about, he's like, you don't do anything. Like, you know, I'm having to try and like, you know, help pay for stuff around like our mom's house, and you're just out in LA doing nothing for 10 years. Yeah. Like, maybe it's time to get a real job. Like, and then he's like, because he's even says to the reporter, he's like, nobody believed, like I didn't even believe in him. And he's like, he's worked like so hard to like make this happen. Like, it's so great. Cause I was like, yeah, he would be proud of him for doing that. But it's like the whole time he's like, hey man, like this is tough. Yeah,
there is like resentment there because he had to go get a real job and live a life and help everything set up, and his brother's kind of just been running around. And I'm such a sucker in literally anything. My favorite, I don't even know if you'd call it a trope, is just like my favorite message is just like the cheesy ass follow your dream message, and this show is just so that. And one of my favorite moments is when he's like giving up. Him and Trevor are driving back. He's like ready to give up. They stop the car, and he gets the call that he got a call back for Wonder Man right after he was like, I have to give this up. Like, this isn't happening. And he just breaks down. And that's when we see Trevor kind of heel turn for the first time, and he throws away that recording device because they just had that conversation. And that, I just love that moment for both of those characters so much.
Yeah. And the moment when they go to Gore, I almost said Gore Verbansky. That's just a real director. Who's
Von
the guy?
Kovac.
Yeah, Von Kovac.
Netanyahu from Superman.
There. Yeah, Netanyahu from Superman, and he's directing the Wonder Man remake. And they're at his house, like for like the final kind of like bit of the audition process to see who is going to be like, you know, do some chemistry reads and stuff. And Simon is blowing it because he's like, I can't show him who I really am. Yeah. And the whole scene they have on the balcony is so good. Where he's like, that you being a mutant, it's not what he says. Yeah. It's like, your condition is not who you are. It's like everything you've experienced is who you are. And it's such a good, it's just a great moment in the show. Absolutely.
Those two characters together, man. It's incredible. Another bit from that episode that I love, is when they're walking in and Simon's like, there's shoes outside. Do I take my shoes off? And then the woman opens the door and she's wearing like the longest. And they're walking in and he's like trying to look under. And then he's
like, there's only one pair of shoes outside. That's weird.
Yeah.
He's like, because if it was a no shoes house, there'd be a ton of shoes outside. But if it was a shoes house, there'd be no shoes outside. He's he's got to be testing us already.
It's so great. It's so relatable too. There's always something where it's like, what do I do here? You already feel out of your element, and then you just get thrown something like that. The bit of him just trying to see under that woman's feet was so good. Oh man.
I also like the bit in, I think it was episode 2, where they're trying to film the self-tape, and they go to the like self-tape place, and he's like, oh no, like Trevor's gonna read the sides, like you don't have to do it, like she's like, no, actually on the thing I'm gonna read the thing, like you signed it. So he's like, okay. And then she just keeps fucking it up.
Just can't read.
oh, is that me? Is that my part? You're like,
That
yes, it's.
I love that episode. That whole episode is like it's almost like After Hours esque, where they just are trying to get to one place to do one thing, and they just stuff. Trevor's
Yeah.
roommate keeps playing the guitar. They can't even get to
And then
the.
they go to Joey
They go
Pants'
to
house.
Joey Pants' house. That was incredible.
And Joey Pants is like, acting's just a job, really. What you got to get into is corporate real estate. That's where the money's at.
Oh,
Oh.
it's so
And
good.
then my favorite bit in the whole series, though, is when they go to, like, the guy films them on his GoPro, and then they hunt him down. He's like, you got to go beat this guy up or whatever. And they go there and they're making the, like, candies. And then the guys, the police get there, and then he gets the call, and it's like so frantic. And they get the call, and they're like, "Oh," they say something, and they're like, "Come outside now." And Teresa was like, "No, I don't want to." And they're like, "All right, then we're gonna kill your friend." And he goes, "Please do."
He just hates that fucking guy
Yeah,
who
'cause
took
he's
the
like,
video.
He's the bad guy here.
Please do. Yeah, there's like a Breaking Bad operation of just candies in that house. It is so fun. And I do love, like, it's a secret identity thing. He's not a superhero, but like this in so many stories the stakes have to be world ending or whatever. I am so much more locked in on if this tape is going to get out and expose that he has powers than if like the multiverse is crashing or whatever. Like that's so interesting even though he's not a hero. The doorman clause, which we haven't even gotten into that, maybe my favorite episode of this whole show. Is it?
Yeah,
It might be.
Yeah, let's get into the doorman episode 4. I
Hell
think,
yeah.
where it's no Simon Williams, no Trevor Slattery. It's just the doorman's whole backstory.
Yeah, in black
of why
and
this
white.
doorman clause that no superpowered people are allowed to work in Hollywood anymore. It is so good. The Josh Gad bit where he walks up and he talks about Radioactive, and he's like top 3 most influential songs of the last 3 years, hands down.
Everything with Josh Gad is good. And then he's in the club singing Summer or from Frozen.
Frozen.
He's just bumping it.
We're melting, bitches.
It is
It's awesome. Man.
so good. And yeah, so we get DeMar Chase, who's literally a doorman, and he just so happens to stumble upon this Roxxon oil spill, which, may I add, very Cloak and Dagger. First thought was, oh, come on, this has to be something. I don't know if we're getting Cloak and Dagger anytime soon. I think we should. This really isn't a tease or anything towards them. It just made me think of them, and I hope we get them soon. Anyway, not the point. We get this just like fairy tale-esque story of a man who gets this fame that he never even wanted. Like at the start, he's just happy where he is. Then all of a sudden, he's doing movies and he's doing these interviews, and he's Josh Gad's doorman. And
Yeah, he's like his personal security that can get him away from paparazzi that's hunting Josh Gad down ferociously.
it's
And he does it the cameo in Cash Grab.
yeah. It's something I love in the MCU now that it's so fleshed out, is that characters just exist with these powers now. Something I loved about She-Hulk. Like, we just see these characters. They're here in the world. They have a random power. That's just part of them. And we see it with Doorman here, and I love it so much. And and then we have the tragic downfall of Doorman banning all superheroes from projects, which, not fair, may I add, because
Well, before the downfall, Josh Gad is convincing him to do the movie, and Dorman's like, "No, man, that's not really me." He's like, "I can't even act," and Josh Gad's like, "Look at me, I can't act either, and this is my job."
Yeah, Josh Gad's a good sport. He was a very good sport in it.
It's so good. And then he goes and they film the movie or whatever, and then he's like spiraling because everyone's like, this guy only has one bit, because like he got famous and they kind of pigeonhole him into doing his ding dong bit all the time, and everyone's like, ding dong's not funny anymore, do something new. And then he's spiraling, like you see him drinking, he passes out and wakes up in the trailer like clearly drunk. He's got like a bottle of liquor in his hands. He's like stumbling around calling the guy Hulk.
Yeah, everyone's like, hey man, are you sure you're good? And he keeps going.
Yeah, and then he he's getting pushed because he's like, I have to do this because this is gonna keep like I'm gonna make a lot of money on Cash Grab 2. I don't have anything else going for me. I owe money. I mean, severe debt. Like my agent didn't properly guide me on how to spend my money. And he's like, well, I'm telling you now. It's like, all right, I'm already in like massive debt. Like what the hell? Yeah, and then Josh Gad goes into Doorman and doesn't come out the other side. So Josh Gad is lost inside of Doorman.
Apparently still alive. The director confirmed.
That's good. That's good.
He's just. I hope Josh Gad is ready for the rest of his life. Anytime he does anything, people are gonna be like, "I thought you were missing." There's a picture from.
It's already happened because they announced that he started voice recording for Frozen 3, and everyone's like, "How did he get out of Doorman?"
There was a tweet too that was like, breaking: Josh Gad missing after accident on Cash Grab 2, and the post got like 30 million views, and people in the comments were like, oh my god, where is he? Like, not knowing that there's a show that he's in,
not seeing that it was posted by like Marvel Fan 74 or whatever.
Exactly,
like Marvel Fan Source or whatever.
Yeah, that whole episode is incredible. It's ding dong. And hey, this is our second Great Lakes Avenger we've seen in the MCU. I say let's get a show going.
That's true. Let's get cooking on it.
I would love to see Doorman again. I don't think we... That's actually brings us to a big question. Do you think we ever see Simon Williams or Trevor Slattery again?
I hope that we see Simon Williams again because I really enjoyed him a lot. I think Yahya Abdul-Mateen II is incredible in this. He's so good. He's so fun to watch.
Yeah.
And like you said, like even when he's like he's freaking out about like there's only one set of shoes outside, like what's going on? He's so good in everything in the whole show. And I'm like, I have to see him again. Like whether it's a Wonder Man season 2 or if he makes an appearance in Doomsday somehow or Secret Wars or something.
Totally.
Or Vision Quest. Like whatever. I just want to see him again because he's so good.
Totally
It's
agree.
awesome.
I really hope we see him again. I just don't know how. Like, from where he is at the end of Wonder Man, to have him show up in, like, Avengers Doomsday and be, like, doing something would seem really insane. But I think there's ways... I mean, you could do a Wonder Man Season 2 and then fold him into some sort of West Coast Avengers thing. Would be my ideal, but I don't know if we're getting a Season 2. I hope we do.
One of the creators was talking about the possibility of a Season 2, and he's like, I already had, like, some ideas about it, and they were talking about it, and they're like, well, how would it work? Because the DODC is, like, hunting him and stuff, and he's like, well, maybe the DODC, like, they know about him, so maybe they have to work out a deal or something, and that can be Season 2.
Super interesting.
That would be interesting. Have him hunting down the rest of the West Coast Avengers.
Yeah, there's absolutely something there. And then through doing that, he becomes a real hero because he's like, wait, this isn't right. And then he, like there's really clear arcs you can go through. And I love the idea of him just taking the name Wonder Man from the movie, taking the suit, and just being that guy. Like, that's so fun. Well,
he also already kind of seems to be on that kind of path of embracing heroism a bit more because he goes and studies the life of the guy who works at the prison, and he hears all this tragic stuff about his life and how his daughter was sick, so he is broke. His body is breaking from having to work all these long hours at the prison and stuff, and he's like depressed because his daughter got sick and all this stuff, and so he's like wires them a whole bunch of money so he doesn't have to work again.
Yeah, and because he's definitely
Trevor out of prison,
and because he's definitely getting fired.
Yeah. What did you think of the ending? Because I've seen that be kind of somewhat controversial to some people of not loving that he goes and breaks him out.
I don't think I initially loved it. I don't dislike it. It was the only time where I was kind of like, I think we could have ended this before this and it would have been fine. But I do like that he's kind of being there for Trevor, who was there for him, and embracing heroism in that sense and breaking his boy out. And I think it leads to interesting things. But I was kind of like, I don't know if we need this part. Like, I think it's nice if Trevor takes the fall and he takes the fall for Simon and Simon's able to go on and follow his dreams kind of thing. But I do get how that is like, why wouldn't he help his friend? And I like that it's like a slow, methodical approach to freeing him. He's not just... And it's cool that he flies. He's getting some understanding of his powers. I think it sets him up well for hopefully future appearances.
Yeah. No, I was like, all right, I get like he's got to break him out, but I don't know. It didn't bother me too much.
Yeah, I'm with you. The
I
Trevor
want to see
arc.
them both again. So
I do too. I think the other day was Daniel RPK. Someone said he's in Doomsday, which I would be shocked. But I think it'd be fun. Wonder Man. I think it'd be fun if maybe you do a Wonder Man Trevor Slattery cameo on Doomsday or something, or on Doomsday in the Void, and it's like, oh, we're here. But like, I don't know how you like fold him into this insane world.
Yeah.
Quickly like that. But I don't know.
Interesting.
I'm
Unless
really
there's like a DODC element to Doomsday,
True.
and they're like in the background or something.
That's true. I'd like to at least see a Wonder Man poster in Brand New Day. I think that should be a layup. I think that's an easy win.
Sick.
Just real quick about Trevor Slattery. What an arc, man. When the whole show, he's constantly being reminded of the Mandarin, and he's so clearly over it, and he's trying to move on. And then he picks up that mantle again in a second to help out his boy who he wronged. And I found that so moving, genuinely. I loved that little fake out where we think they're going to Simon's house, but they knock down his door, and we get that video, and he's doing the voice again. Oh man, that was awesome. And it's such like a weird thing because it's kind of like, oh shit, the Mandarin's back, and I'm like weirdly getting hyped about it, and then I'm like, this is so sad. Like he finally made it out. Like it's such a I love his arc throughout this show so much.
Yeah, it's so good. I mean, his whole arc, even in the MCU, of like people hating him in Iron Man 3, like that twist sucked. What Trevor Slattery's so stupid, and then he shows up again in Shang-Chi, and everyone's like, "Why is Trevor Slattery back? Like, what is the point of this?" Like he's just a comedic relief character.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he is comedic relief in Wonder Man, but he's like an actual 3D character that is like not just there to be like the funny guy.
Totally.
And he's like. It's such a great character.
Yeah, and they're restrained with the past references. Like we get the Mandarin stuff. He's like, "Oh, there was a pocket dimension." Like, but they're not like, "Oh, remember when I was with Tony Stark and this guy Shang-Chi." Like, it's a nice. They mention it without drilling it into your head or overdoing it. With really all the MCU references throughout the show, the ones that are there are fun. They talk about Captain America. But it's not like, "Hey, remember this takes place in the same world as Avengers and all that stuff."
It's like a thing that if somebody has never seen anything in the MCU and Wonder Man's the first MCU thing they watch, they can still understand the show fully and get the characters.
Totally.
It's just maybe a couple little details would go over their head, like the Rogers the musical sign, or like which is now a major motion picture. That's exciting.
That is exciting. It is crazy. Like it's like I think we've just moved on from the Void or the blip and the snap and everything because like. In a meta sense, how is that not mentioned in the, like, how does it not come up that he maybe was or wasn't? So I'm almost glad we're kind of moving on, even though it is like a thing that you think would be like...
Well, it's like COVID. People don't bring it up all the time anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
But sometimes it'll come up.
That's true, but COVID's not like changing everyone's age immediately, and now some people are...
That's true as well, but...
like,
yeah, that's true as well.
I just think it's interesting that we're kind of... Because the blip in Endgame is such like a... It's such like an end of the universe thing that like when you keep building on this universe 6 years later, you kind of have to either forget about it or just drill it in every project, like it's such a massive thing in this world that like, how is he not like, Mom, remember when I was blipped? Or like, how is it not like, oh, and like Christopher Nolan, was he blipped? Leonardo DiCaprio, they mentioned these guys and I'm like, wow, I wonder, did Oppenheimer get made?
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That'd be horrifying. No Oppenheimer?
No
Barbenheimer?
Oh, nightmare. But yeah, I think that's about it. You have anything else? Wonder Man?
Very good.
Really great, yeah. Highly recommend.
Oh, where does Wonder Man fall in your MCU TV show thing? 'Cause I think it might be 2. I think it's Loki and then Wonder Man.
Yeah, I think it's probably top 3, maybe top 2. I need to really sit and think about it. Really, it would be Loki, WandaVision, Wonder Man. I think maybe in that order. Yeah, I think I'll
Okay.
commit. I think I'll commit to that. I'm thinking, yeah, I think I'll commit. I was
The most
trying to think.
non-committal commitment ever.
I like Hawkeye a lot. I like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but the big this is so not the point. But the first three MCU shows, the WandaVision, Falcon, Winter Soldier, Loki era, is such like a weirdly nostalgic time now for me with those three shows. So those are always kind of like bumped up a bit from before the MCU shows. We're like, damn, we're doing this. Hawkeye, I really
Yeah.
like. I'm a What If guy. I know everyone hates What If, but I wouldn't put it in the top. Whatever.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to.
Fair
Daredevil. I don't know. If we're counting Netflix Daredevil, it's number one, but I don't think we are.
No, I'm just saying just of the Disney Plus era
Yeah.
Daredevil.
Yeah, Loki's probably my number one.
Yeah. Loki is good, man. If only Kang was still around. That's also
Oh.
another devastating loss from the Kang saga going away, is that we're going to get a Destin Daniel Cretton Avengers movie.
Yeah, man.
Could you imagine the Kang Dynasty with him
Yeah.
directing it? And
Yeah.
we almost had it all, man.
That
they
hurts.
they were cowards.
It
they got
hurts.
scared.
Yeah, Spider-Man's a good consolation. Him with Spider-Man's going to
That
be
is
awesome.
true. Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
wait.
and they've got like Jackie Chan's stunt team on it. Like,
Yeah, wild.
it's gonna be sick. The Shang-Chi like fighting action choreography with like the characterization of Wonder Man.
Yeah,
Yeah, sign me up.
I could not agree more. I would love for Wonder Man
That
to
trailer.
pop up for a second. Give him a poster
Oh,
at the
yeah.
very least, but like, I don't know. I want to see him again. It'd be a shame if we never saw him
Absolutely.
again. There's a way.
Definitely.
There's a way. I think here's my pitch. West Coast Avengers sitcom. You don't even really do the superhero stuff. You just have them hanging out.
That's fine. They
I
can
would
do a
be-
little superhero
do a
stuff
little-
if they want.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not required.
Exactly. I don't think they'll ever slap the Avengers name onto Disney Plus, though.
Mm,
Young Avengers, maybe, but that's never happening.
yeah,
But,
I think Young Avengers is done.
I
don't
mean,
think
Haley
it's gonna happen.
Steinfeld is like,
She's
older
30.
than Scarlett Johansson was at the start of the MCU. It's like,
Yeah.
but they might do
So annoying,
champions.
man. I remember when Young Avengers was like getting hyped up. I was like, oh shoot, and I read like Young Avengers comics.
I remember- yeah.
I was like, let's go. I'm in. I'm ready for this. I'm still waiting.
Yeah, we talked about it so much then, and still nothing.
We're like, it's gonna happen like soon.
It has
Got to.
They were so clear. I mean, WandaVision, we have Billy and Tommy. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we have Patriot. Loki, we have Kid Loki. Like, there was such. Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. Like, how did we get this long without it? It was so clear, man. Every project was setting it up. No Patriot in Brave New World was such a fumble.
It was.
Such a fumble. But all right, we'll stop yapping. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We appreciate you as always. We'll see you next week for. Man, what do we even have next week?
I don't even know what comes out next week.
I have no idea.
I think there's got to be something though. Hang on, I'm getting a brain blast.
I'm looking it up. I think maybe we'll do our Melania Mercy episode finally. Oh, the moment.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Does that come out? Oh,
Yeah,
is the movie theater
Thursday.
closed today.
I'm seeing screening Thursday for the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No way. At AMC?
Could be the
Oh
move.
yeah, that's big.
Oh yeah.
That could be the move. We don't want to talk about The Strangers Chapter 3
Oh, I do not.
or Solo Mio.
We could do the Melania Mercy double feature.
Melania Mercy Moment, Triple M.
Yeah, the Triple M. Oh my God, so true.
Maybe.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna be seeing the moment Thursday.
Me too. I'll see you there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you, everybody. We appreciate you. Big moment episode next week. Are you up to date with Fallout Season 2?
God no, I've seen
Okay.
the first episode.
So the odds of finishing it by next week are slim.
Pretty low, but I
Okay.
can try.
No, it's all right. You don't have to. We got the moment.
Okay.
We can maybe the week after or something, because I think the finale's tonight.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
thank you everybody. We
I'm
appreciate
behind.
you. Goodbye. We'll see you next week.
Yes.
Thank you. Like, follow, subscribe on
Adios.
whatever platform. Thank you. Goodbye.